Welcome to a great episode of Fandom Frequency. You got your hosts right here, Miguel, with my great peeps right here.
Skippy. What up, guys? How's it going over here?
Skippy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
We can't forget the man,
Can
the
you
legend,
man?
Ken Dog.
What Ken Dog?
That
is
it
cooking.
be the
yeah.
main man.
Back in full effect, y'all.
What's up, guys? We got some good stuff talking about. Maybe some Moon Knight. Hopefully you guys watched that today.
Yeah. MCU flavor, you know we all about it around here, man.
For sure.
We got a lot to talk about today in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
We got a lot to talk about, for sure.
Another good subject, one of my personal favorites. We got some Dragon Ball Z fights.
Ooh.
Hopefully it's like those fights you see in 7th grade and middle school, man.
Oh, that's when it went down, bro. That's when it went down.
Fuck out.
Spread the word for that.
Oh yeah, and I don't think I said any F-bombs until the last first 3 minutes. Monetization, baby.
Heck yeah.
Take that,
heck yeah.
YouTube.
That's
Suck my kiss. Boom, boom.
Wait, so are we not allowed to cuss for real?
No, I'm just fucking around.
Oh.
They say like the YouTube if you cuss like within like the first like 2 minutes or something of the video, they'll like demonetize it where like you don't get money off of like the ad revenue or whatever.
Gotcha.
Like if you get enough views
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck. I just fuck around about it because I'll cuss. I just try like to not do that now that I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
So that way in the future as the channel grows, we can monetize and still say whatever the fuck we want throughout the rest of the episode. So it's like I'm just working the system in our favor.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Well, aside from all that, we got some good topics for you tonight.
Hell yeah.
Aside from all that, anything new, guys?
Anything new, man? I mean, sort of new, sort of old. Been getting back into skating again. That's
Oh
been fun.
shit! Really?
Yeah, I've been just skating by the pad a little bit, and I'm actually about to go hit the Rialto skate park tomorrow over here, close by over there. And but yeah, dude, just been getting back into skating again. I've been going back into the fucking rabbit hole, watching the old Bam Margera skate clips like This Is Element. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
06, baby. You know, watching Viva La Bam pranks and
Viva
shit
La
like
Bam
that.
was bomb, dude. I used to have a little
Yeah.
DVD one for my PSP.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good stuff. That's the
Yeah,
one where they
man.
go to Vegas and then they try to prank their mom to like get stuck in the island, but they get stuck in the island and they build a skate park in the island.
Yeah, bro, it was fucking
Yeah,
tight.
that was pretty sick.
Oh, one of my favorite episodes, which Bam said is also his favorite episode on the Steve-O's Wild Ride podcast. He was saying that the Civil War reenactment episode was his favorite.
Oh, I
and
didn't
that's
see
one of
that
my
one.
favorites
I don't
too.
think I saw that
You never
one.
saw that one?
Nah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
dude, he did like a whole reenactment where they made like everything like the 15th century or whatever.
Is that the
century
time
was.
where like they build a castle over his house?
Yeah,
Or
it
that
was kinda
like another?
That was a different time.
Oh,
They
okay,
just built
got
like
you.
a medieval castle. This other time, they had like all these Civil War reenactment guys come to his house, and then they just like reenacted the Civil War type shit all day, and like they were doing it in the house, in the front yard, backyard, all over the place.
What? Damn,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It was fucking funny too because like the guys are so into it, like they're not stopping. And Bam tells them like, no matter what, like don't stop, like you
Yeah.
gotta keep doing it. And then he said like after a while, they're shooting cannons, bro, like real cannons. Like they found some cannons and made them like
See, when you say that
workable
sounds
again.
so familiar. I feel like I have seen
I
that
w-
episode.
I have seen it, but
one
it's
of
like-
the best, if not the best.
I
Love it.
I gotta rewatch that episode
Yeah,
for me to
bro.
fully remember everything from
So
it.
good, man. If
Another-
it's on DVD somewhere, I gotta buy that shit.
Another episode I like is when he turns his house into a skate park too.
Yes.
And then like a bunch of pro skaters. I think even Tony Hawk shows
yeah,
up. Yeah,
bro.
Oh, shit.
They were talking about that on the fucking podcast.
Yeah,
man.
that one
Full
was a
circle.
good one.
Yeah.
I like that episode a lot. They got Bob Berkowitz in there too.
Yeah,
Like, man,
legends, man.
yeah,
Fucking legends.
Like, where do you even find the money for all that? That's
No,
crazy,
man.
dude.
Oh, speaking because we're talking of skating, just real quick, a little what's the word flavor right there. Tony Hawk's got a fucking documentary coming out next week.
Ooh,
Is he really?
Yeah,
super
two
gonna
wheels
watch
fall
that.
off or something like
I
that.
like that.
HBO Max.
That's it.
HBO
I'm
Max?
I'm checking
Okay.
that out next week, no doubt
Sounds
for
good.
sure.
Oh, I'll for sure take a look
we
at
might
that.
actually mention that on the next Fandom Frequency Show podcast.
Sounds good.
Man, we might actually mention that because
Yeah, dude.
I'm checking that out. Yeah.
I'm a huge Tony Hawk
But
fan.
yeah, dude, like just been going down the rabbit hole. I'm looking at some new decks right now because I want to get another deck. So,
Any idea what you want to get?
right now I'm bouncing between Primitive and Death Wish, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the Primitive. I think I'm gonna get this P-Rod board I saw.
Oh, okay.
It's this. I think I'm getting these two decks. I'm gonna have one for now and then one for later after I wear it out. But I want to get this T2 Terminator board.
Oh yeah, I see
And
that.
then I want to get the P-Rod one, but I'm trying to remember what's on there, and I'm fucking up and forgetting. But it's like a really sick like movie type design on it.
Yeah.
So I want to get those two for sure, and then eventually I want to get a new longboard like cruiser board. So like when I go to the beach and when I'm cruising around and shit, I want to get more into vert too. Like I want to like balance out my skating as well. Like I want to do a lot more vert skating than I used to.
I never got a perimeter board. Try them out.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
But they
That-
make such good other stuff. I'm like, I might as well try it
Yeah,
out.
for sure.
You know?
Look at that primitive pad right now. So we're talking.
Yeah, bro. And
But
it's fucking P-Rod.
I know
Come
for
on.
sure. Death Wish, not my thing, dude.
I know.
I love the team.
I know you have like bad experience with it.
that
I don't.
Baker. I think for me, the best boards is either Real or Toy Machine. Those were lasting me such a long time.
I never had either of those either.
they
No,
lasted
I had a
such
real
a long
maybe,
time.
but I never had Toy Machine. But yeah, so I've been
feel
going
that.
down that rabbit hole again, and been working on the album, man. You know,
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
right.
You
Yeah, I
guys-
heard some beats today. It was
Yeah, I was showing them
sick
some stuff.
Yeah.
Good shit,
So yeah,
good
so
shit.
if everything pans out, you know what I'm saying. Just gonna try to keep working on it as much as I can, as much as possible. And I'm hoping to hit the studio within the next couple weeks. So if everything goes according to plan and I can get it mixed and mastered fairly quickly, you know, if our production schedule is not too busy at the studio, bro, I'm hoping I can get something out by May. You know,
Ooh, okay, maybe
hoping I can get a little music video, get a little single dropping.
I think I'll hit up one of my homeboys. Have on speed dial, and I think his name is Kendrick Lamar. You know?
Oh
him?
yeah,
yeah.
Call him up. I might give him a verse on the
You're a
album.
special guest.
You know, I might give him a verse, but yeah, bro. Just been working on the album. Been getting hella inspired lately, dude. We're gonna be mixing a lot of genres in this. So for a lot of you guys that are familiar with my music, know me more primarily as a hip hop artist, but just letting everyone want to know right now, we're mixing a lot of different stuff, man. Rock, we're mixing hip hop, we're mixing, you know, a little bit of electronic music, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We're doing a lot of different stuff. You know.
This beats for sure had like a super rock feeling to it,
Yeah.
especially the beginning, man. I
Yeah,
really like that,
definitely.
man.
And that's what we're doing on this thing. You know, we're gonna, you know, fuck around with a little singing. We're still gonna be rapping, dude. Just trying to get out of the trappings of being in a certain genre. I just
Yeah.
want to make music, man. I just want to incorporate all the different stuff that's inspired me over the years. And I listen to so much different types of music. I'm like, fuck it, dude. Let's mix it up where it makes sense and try to make the best stuff we can and have some. I just want to get creative again.
Yeah.
And push the limits of what I could do. So that's been cool, man. So just hoping to, you know, just try to work on that. Been having a lot of good times with that, you know. So hopefully you guys are going to be hearing something within the next month, 2 tops. I'm hoping I can get some material out there, man, and let the people know your boy's back on the mic,
Yeah, you're
man.
gonna be
Hell
killing it for
yeah.
sure,
Back
man.
on the
I
mic
know it.
because
You
just
will.
been working in the studio, you know, helping other artists do their thing, developing my craft there. But trying to get back on, we've just been getting inspired, and I got a great idea, so. Gonna
Inspiration's
be
a
working on
great
this
thing.
thing,
Hell
man.
yeah.
But what about you guys, man? I've been
Let's
blabbering enough
see.
about myself.
Yesterday,
What
I tried seeing Dune for the
Oh.
first time.
Oh, Dune.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
I fell asleep.
Oh, that's
You know what's
Miguel.
funny?
That's a typical Miguel move,
It's
bro.
true.
Yeah,
But I can't knock you this time.
You seen it?
Yeah,
Have you seen
I watched
Skippy?
it at home.
I only watched like 20 minutes of it. I had to
has
go off to class
such
afterwards.
a Star Wars feeling to it, dude.
Dude,
Ooh,
Star Wars
big
directly
one.
copied Dune
Like,
and a lot of the stuff from
oh
the
my
book
gosh.
in the movie.
Oh, for
so
real?
retroactively, it's like weird, yeah.
Oh, okay, like
but it took a lot
we're
of
talking about
stuff.
spice. Like
Yep.
what? You know?
Exactly.
Their
Sand
armor,
planet.
almost related to like stormtrooper armor, kind of in a way. You
The
know,
witch powers,
Like,
the force.
a lot of
Yep.
stuff is just I was like, what am I
Yep.
watching? Like Star Wars right here?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was-
dug the movie, dude. I fell asleep for like 10 to 15 minutes of it, like in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
But because it was kind of dragging a little bit, I won't lie. But
Yeah,
overall,
it did drag
the
for sure.
movie's pretty dope. Like
Yeah.
overall, like I'd give that. I didn't do like a formal review of it, but I'd give that movie like a solid 7.58. I liked it a
7.58.
lot.
I like just the big scenes with like the big stuff, like the ships taking off and like they look
There's
super
so
small
much
and
of
they're so
that.
big. Yeah, that's what I really like Like
even when it's not like action heavy, it's just
I remember we were talking
amazing
about
to look at.
Dune like a few episodes ago, and I was talking about how when you see a movie in the big screen and you see something so big, like
Oh,
it's
I
just
wish I saw this in the theater.
It's so like
epic.
It's
yeah,
an epic
epic or
feeling.
mesmerizing, or I'm
Yes,
just like
exactly.
whoa,
This movie is so that, dude.
Yeah, it had a lot of scenes like that.
If I had the money, I would go back and rent this movie out with a group of people that like it.
I
to go
wish
see it.
there was
I would
more
totally
of
do
the
that.
sandworms
down.
because I think there was only one scene.
Yeah.
and they spoiled it in the trailer, so I was like,
That's what sucked about it. If there was more than one, then I wouldn't have minded it.
Yeah.
But since it was literally that moment, it was like, oh.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like a cool thing you're waiting for to see.
Exactly.
But-
they were talking about like the sandworms a lot, and I'm like, oh, sick. Well, finally. Oh,
They even
no.
did a SpongeBob episode on that shit. Remember?
Yeah.
He did? Oh my
That's what
god.
it's
Yeah, he
for.
did.
Yeah. My dad told me
funny.
back then, like, oh, yeah, that's from the book called Dune. And I was like, oh, I never heard of that.
So Dune is an old book then.
Yeah, it's from the 60s. It's
Holy
older than Star Wars. That's what I'm
tits,
saying.
man, that's
that
crazy.
directly influenced George Lucas to write the stories that he wrote.
Yeah.
And all that stuff retroactively getting tied back around. But the way that Denis Villeneuve, I believe is how you say his name,
Yeah.
took the visuals in such his own direction
That's
really
good.
helped a lot.
Uh-huh.
Like the whole visuals of like the stuff they wore in the ships was completely different than Star Wars. But it was some of those like plot elements and some of the the aesthetics of like the planet and like the force powers and the spice and all that shit.
Yeah.
And the people that live out in the dunes and
Exactly,
whatnot, kind
huh.
of like the Tusken,
Tusken
Raiders.
Raiders, exactly,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? So that's all there, but I love the way that they put this film together where it stands enough on its own, where if you really get into the story, it really is doing its own thing. You got Oscar Isaac of Moon Knight.
Oh, I was about to say that right
Yeah.
now. You
Yeah.
had so many cast power
Great
in
actors,
that movies,
man.
dude. Like what? You got Zendaya, you got Josh Brolin, you got freaking
Thanos
the-
up in there.
oh yeah.
Thanos.
You got I always forget his name, but the scientist in Thor.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
oh,
Stellan Skarsgård playing
Yeah.
Palpatine type
Yeah,
villain. You know,
Velvamir or something like that.
Yeah, I can't
forgot
remember his name.
And then you got the guy from Ant-Man, the Baba Yaga guy. I forgot his name too.
Oh, that guy. I forgot
Yeah.
his name. Yeah.
You remember his name?
Oh
Oh damn!
forgetting right now.
You would, out of all of us, I think you would
Damon
know for sure.
Desmash.
We gotta get
Something
together,
like
Kenny.
that. Yeah, like, come on, Kenny. Yeah, he came out on there. You got obviously Zendaya. I don't, if we haven't said Zendaya, but see, what I didn't like about the movie is they hyped up Zendaya as if she was gonna be in the movie so much. She came out like in the last
See, I read an
15
interview where they
minutes.
said she wasn't, so I was actually glad I did because
Oh,
I
okay.
tempered my expectations
Yeah.
watching it. But yeah, she's gonna be more of a character in the
the second
second
one?
film because he's seeing things from the future.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Like when he was dreaming and stuff.
So with the context being right, I don't mind it.
Oh,
but I
and
can
Jason
understand
Momoa. I
that.
totally forgot. I think that was
Jason Momoa
and Batista was in
Batista,
it too.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's one of my problems with it. I don't like Batista's character in it.
Uh-huh.
Love Momoa though.
Oh, okay,
Awesome
yeah,
character.
Yeah.
Sad he's
I wish
gone.
there was more. Yeah, I wish there was more of Jason Momoa. I
Duncan
really like
Idaho.
him. He rock climbed. He fucking
Yeah.
rides motorcycles. Like it's a badass.
Yeah, just perfect casting,
Yeah.
man. That's a kick-ass movie, man. And the score, the music is fucking amazing.
I feel that. Like
Fucking
off of
amazing.
like the first couple of minutes when I was able to see it, the soundtrack seemed
How
pretty
can you
fucking
stop?
dope.
You just
Bro,
I had it.
just did a what?
I had to take out to school and everything.
Oh,
I wanted to take like a small glimpse because it showed on HBO Max. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll like pop it on for a little bit to see if I
see
get.
if I want to continue later.
I don't blame you if you take it off. Bro.
I mean, come give me some time. You know what? Matter of fact, I'll watch it tonight. I'll
Oh,
make
shit,
it. I'll
bro.
make it tonight.
Hey, whenever
Yeah.
you can, dude. This is a movie that's worth a watch. If it's not for everybody, but it's so worth a watch.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Well, since I fell asleep, I didn't
really
understand
like
the
it.
ending because like obviously they just started walking
Oh.
off like into a desert. And I'm
That
like,
was,
oh, what?
dude. The ending was awesome because it was like it had enough conflict to it where everything was building to that moment, but it wasn't like a big bombastic ending.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate because every movie just kind of has to have like that big explosion at the end type thing. Even people complained about that with Batman, but I like how this movie didn't do that.
Oh, yeah.
It was a knife fight. You know, I like
yeah,
that.
it was a knife fight.
Intensity of it, but everything built to that moment, so it really worked. And Paul Atreides, the character played by, oh my gosh, having so many brain farts by Timothy Chalamet, the main character.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet, the main guy in the movie. His whole arc and the way the character evolved over the film was cool too. Like, it's a good watch, dude. Like, I think it's a really kick-ass movie. Not tons of action, but the action that's there, double thumbs up.
I heard like a lot of actions be going into the second film.
Yeah,
from what I'm hearing.
It's like Kill Bill in reverse, kind of. This one's more of like the big war, the big conflict.
It's like it's like setting up a lot of stuff, right? Because
Yeah.
you get introduced to so many.
But you tie up enough stuff, like it kind of sets up stuff and quite a few things for the future, but you still get enough conclusions of stuff that's going on in this one.
Gotcha,
You know what I mean? Like you're kind of like you finished one part of the thing, and now we're on to like the big battle to take out the big bad. We had to get rid of all these things and put everything in place. Kind of like if you didn't have Empire Strikes Back, but you just did the first movie and Return of the Jedi. It's kind of like if you did that.
What?
Where you set everything up and then you end everything to where the big bad's like the main target and you.
So there's only going to be 2 movies for this? Is that what you're saying?
Supposedly, yeah.
Oh, really? I thought it was a big trilogy.
They've announced a spin-off series, but there could be more movies. There could be a third movie, but they haven't confirmed it yet.
Yeah.
There could be. Because there's more than 2 novels, you know? It's a novel series. So they could do multiple movies. They just only announced part 1, part 2. So I'm just going off what we know. But if they do part 3 and so on and so forth, and Harry Potter, this bitch, hey.
Harry Potter, this bitch.
Who knows?
When is part 2 coming out? Do we know?
They announced it. No I believe it's sometime around the fall of 2023.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Possibly early 24, but I think it's late 23.
See, I didn't even know there was a part 1 until you see the intro of the movie and then it says part 1.
Dune part 1,
I'm like, whoa, what? Like, I didn't even know there was going to be a part 2.
Yeah, I saw that because I be keeping up with interviews. I like the behind the scenes. You know how I be. I be nerding out over here, man. But yeah, bro, I mean, shit. Any other cool news?
Let's see. Aside from that, nah. I've been kind of just kicking back for now.
I feel you.
No, that's what's up. Ready. You got a big thing going up to you for you next month.
Yeah.
Big changes coming.
Getting out of California for a bit.
Yeah, man.
See how that goes. Well, sadly, I'm gonna miss, or not miss, but I won't probably see the premiere of Doctor Strange, which I'm a little sad about.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh man! At least the TV shows you can watch when they drop, though.
Excited. Yeah, I mean, I can watch that on my phone.
Yeah,
or like
so
on their
you can
TV's there,
watch
you know.
TV, like Stranger Things or Kenobi, anything like that. You can
all that's
watch
cool
it,
and all, but dude,
but
I
the
want to
movies
watch Doctor
is like
Strange so bad.
Especially that one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I also saw Jujutsu Kaisen 0 last week.
It?
Yeah, I saw it last week.
What do you think about it?
It's good. I liked it a lot.
All right, me and Drew were trying to watch it.
Dude, it's
so we
good.
could talk about it. But maybe we'll try to do it for that freaking the next episode.
I kind of want to watch it again because it was that
good.
Okay,
all right.
So obviously, like I think I told you, I went to go watch the Demon Slayer movie.
Yeah,
I would like it. I like it more than the Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah,
movie.
you did tell me this.
Yeah.
You did tell me you saw it.
And like the Demon Slayer movie, like in the middle of it kind of like drags on a little bit with the dream sequences stuff. But this one,
there's no Freddy Krueger. Move on.
Like it's good stuff. I like it a lot.
All right, I've been hearing good things,
good
dude.
reviews.
I want to check it out so we could do like a more of like a discussion review of that thing. On the channel,
if you guys really like discuss about it, I'm super down to
dude.
jump
Me
in
and Drew
there.
are trying to see it so we can, but we're gonna try to do that before you take off, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do it for sure because I want to do it ASAP because I just want to watch it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're gonna make it work, man. We're gonna make it work for sure. We're gonna make it work.
All right.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Skips? Anything?
Oh, me?
New? Yeah.
Oh, it's the school shit. Knocking out the school, trying to get that degree.
That shit done.
Other than that,
baby.
Messed around the acoustic a lot more, practicing at least an hour or 2 a day,
right.
trying to get my skills up.
We got a jam, bro.
EP of Skips and Ken's.
Oh hell yeah! Pretty soon.
Let's jam, bro.
I'll be down, bro.
Hopefully
I'll be
all
down.
hear us together on something, man.
Fuck
Hopefully
yeah!
Hear something cool,
we
man.
Playing the good shit, shit. But nah, man, just like the acoustic. I think most recently I got myself like a damn dog. I got myself a cool looking dog. His name is Milo and everything.
Oh, you got a dog?
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
I love dog. My dog right now is pregnant.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
What kind of breed do you got?
Yeah, Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu. Dude,
nice.
I love Shih Tzus. Hell yeah! I think
Adorable.
the dog I got is like a toy poodle or something like that.
Okay.
It's like a little. It's like he's very small, very small. So it's like cool just hanging out with him throughout time to time.
Yeah.
He's just chilling around, running around, trying to potty train him, trying to discipline him
damn.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, getting to that puppy phase.
Yeah. He's like I think 7 weeks old, 8 weeks old, or something like that.
Oh, nice.
But just chilling with him, doing the guitar, doing the schooling, heavily going back to the diet. I got to drop like another 8-10 more pounds to get it going from there.
How come? Just cause?
Yeah,
personal goal.
Yeah, personal goal. That's like back in prime weight. Back when I was working, like actually at my best fit, I was like down to that weight. I was like body fat was low and all that other stuff, muscly tone and everything. So I'm trying to really get back to that route.
Damn.
But other than that,
Trying to Hulk out over here.
Yeah,
You better believe it, brother.
You could do it. I know it's for sure hard.
Yeah. We were talking. we were talking about that too, about like eating healthy and stuff like that.
You gotta eat your veggies.
Get veggies, get the fruits, get the good chicken, all that good stuff.
For sure, the protein and veggies. That's my thing, man.
This show was sponsored by Peloton.
Hell yeah, we're getting our plug in.
Like the Your Play website's gonna hit us up. Like,
Fandom Frequency brought to you by Your Play.
Hell, I wouldn't mind. I'll eat their Greek yogurts all day.
Honestly, that'd be pretty sick. Yeah,
Tweet
we're gonna
'em today.
sponsor you, send you some free veggies. Like, oh, what?
I wouldn't like the prizes, but I'd like the sponsor.
Yeah, you're right. But well, aside from all that, let's get into what's the word?
What's the word
hell
up
yeah.
in this bitch?
That's what's
It's
going
all
on.
about pop culture news, man.
Yeah, we try to keep it that way, but sadly, we don't have too much today.
Yeah,
we only
it's
got
a little bit of a light couple weeks, man.
Yeah, all the good stuff's dropping too fast, you know.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
true.
everything's dropping now, and then the stuff that is kind of like coming hasn't had trailers and shit yet. So we're
Yeah,
like, oh, like
that's
Thor
true.
or
Oh,
the
man.
Boys. We know it's coming. So
I really hope Doctor Strange drops a trailer like how they dropped the trailer when after Spider-Man. You know how at the end of Spider-Man movie.
Oh, I would love
Love
that.
and Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh, hell
But
yeah.
then I would only watch that one again.
That would
'cause
be awesome.
a lot of movies that are coming up. I'm so like so hyped for, like way more than I have been hyped for past movies. You know.
There's
Ooh.
some, like
Yeah.
Batman and Scream 5 was two of those ones for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiverse,
Oof.
Black Panther 2, Love and Thunder, Guardian Holiday Special. Technically not a movie, but you
I'm
know
still
what I'm
excited
saying.
for that.
I'm
yeah.
pumped for
We're
that
getting
one.
Me too.
Werewolf by Night Halloween
I don't-
special.
Is that
If
even
you
gonna
haven't
be
heard about
real?
that,
Is
yeah.
that dropping this year? This year?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I could be
That's pretty
mistaken, but I'm
sick.
pretty sure it's this year.
Wait, isn't Avatar 2 coming out this year?
Oh yeah, that's another one right there, man. Since what's the word's pretty light, we can kind of shoot
Alright,
from the
alright.
hip a bit.
I take it back.
What do you take about Avatar 2, bro? Because there's a lot of shit kind of going on. There's not like big news
We
drops.
got a lot of
but
stuff. Avatar 2, honestly,
What's your
you're
opinion
probably
on
gonna be
the
surprised
Avatar
about this. I've never seen Avatar.
You never watched
Fucking
it?
get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's actually
That
not
was
surprising since you haven't watched shit like Scarface.
Nah, I've never
you
seen
know?
Avatar.
To be honest, I see that being your thing.
Yeah.
Like you haven't
Fine.
seen it. Like you seen the blue people in the trailers.
Yeah.
Like fuck that.
Racist. No, I was playing. But fucking but I've seen it once in high school when it dropped. What about you?
I've seen it multiple times. I love that movie.
Oh,
You
damn,
really,
I
okay,
love-
so
love
you're
that
hyped for 2 then. You're the guy that's gonna be like, oh yeah, give me those tickets.
Opening day. Like I heard like this movie is gonna
Okay.
be involving a lot more with the sea,
Na'vi?
the Na'vi and the oceans and stuff like
yeah,
that, going
like
underwater.
crazy shit.
And it's gonna be like out of this world visuals. Like I heard like
For real?
It's James
yeah.
Cameron,
Yeah,
dude.
James Cameron. That's
I am not doubting him on a
Is-
technical level whatsoever with this movie.
Is James Cameron the guy who also went into a submarine, like all the way down?
Yeah,
Oh,
bro. That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. I know he's gonna step up the visuals and all that, and that's what I never take away from the original. To me, the story
the
is
story
a
could
little been
little-
there, done that.
yeah.
No actor per se, besides maybe Zoe Saldana and the dude from Don't Breathe, Stephen Lang.
Yeah.
I think they're the only actors really in there as a standout performance. Everything else to me feels very meh. Even Sigourney Weaver, who I normally love, is one of my favorite actresses ever. I thought she was boring in it.
Yeah.
And I think the movie's a little dull and it's not paced well, but it's been literally over a decade, so I would like to revisit it actually.
It's like a lot of it was praised for even when it got
Yeah.
released was the visuals, the
Yeah, I can't
soundtrack,
take
all
that
that
away.
stuff. Like that's something that I'm really excited for me to see because
Yeah.
main reason why I do like the movie a lot is just the visuals itself because we haven't
Yeah.
really seen too much about it.
Is it true that they're gonna drop like 5 Avatar movies?
I
'Cause
heard
that.
I heard about
and
that
I also
too.
heard that they're gonna drop them just like year after year after year. Which
That
how
would
is that even gonna work if it's supposedly gotta be so like visual? Like the
Dude.
main thing is visuals, right? So how are you
They've
gonna do that
shot-
within a year?
If I'm
That's
not mistaken,
crazy.
I'll fact check this to make sure in case I'm wrong. I'll throw like an article headline or something up in here, but I'm pretty sure they shot 2 and 3 or they began doing things on 3 already.
Yeah,
So
see
they've kind of got the
something
ball
like
rolling
that,
on
yeah.
that. So if James Cameron doesn't lag it as long as he did for this stuff and he's really continuously working on it and bringing in whatever actors he needs to do it, they can do that for sure.
Yeah.
He's an older dude, but hey, if you got the energy and you're all in on it, and 2 is dope, because I'm rooting for it. I'm not excited as much. Like, oh, I gotta see it. I'm like, I'm going to see it. It's James Cameron. I missed the first Avatar because I was just being a dumb teenager, not realizing he made the movie, and I didn't watch all his movies yet, so I wasn't familiar with him at the time. But
what other movies did he make aside?
Terminator 1, Terminator 2, The Abyss, True Lies. Those two movies I just said right there are hella underrated in a certain sense. When you're talking about things like Terminator, True Lies is one of the best action movies all time, and especially in the 90s. Dropped in 94 with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jamie Lee Curtis. It's a great film, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
I like Terminator.
Late not Bill Pullman, I'm sorry. The late Bill Paxton, rest in peace to him as well. One of my favorite actors. But yeah, dude, like that, he made the Abyss is like a super cool movie, alien underwater movie. So he's already done underwater flicks before. He's done the submarine shit for that and Titanic. So
He
also made Titanic.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
what I thought too, and
his record is flawless.
I just felt
like it's crazy.
That I didn't expect him to make Titanic and Terminators. Like what?
See what I'm saying, bro? Like I don't even like
different
Titanic,
spectrums.
but you can't take away the achievement of it.
Yeah,
it's like
because they're both really
whatever he's got
one
in
of the
him
best
is
movies ever.
Yeah, he's one of those artists that whatever he's got in him, like his essence, people just love his shit, bro. It always is top selling. It's always classic.
Yeah.
And those two movies I mentioned that are underrated still have a lot of respect in the film industry and from nerds like me. And we're fairly successful for the time, but everything else he's touched, classics, all-time greats.
Damn.
So it's like, an Avatar to me is not an all-time great movie, but it's a very big deal because it's one of the highest grossing, if not the highest grossing film of all time.
Yeah.
Still,
sure.
bro, after Endgame, after No Way Home, after Force Awakens,
that thing
still...
You're right.
He popped off a lot, and he said like the reason Avatar 2 took so long is because he wanted to wait for the technology to become
catch up to
available.
his vision.
To catch up
I get
officially.
it. So I'm like, all right, bro, but let's try to not do 10 years each time, all right?
Yeah.
Let's 2 to 3 years I can give you, bro,
wild.
but let's speed it up a little bit here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting lost in the shuffle a bit, my friend. But I hope he knocks it out of the park, and this thing is 10 times better than 1.
If not, then I'm walking out the theater.
You guys are giving it highly review, so maybe I'll give it a shot.
I just think it's okay, but I just think
hear
the
it's long
potential,
too, so I don't know.
Yeah, the potential of it is so hot through the roof. I'm going opening weekend, but I just don't love Avatar 1. But I want to watch it one more time before this new one drops and see if my opinion changes. It's been years.
Because Disney Plus has it, right? Avatar?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
so I want to give it another go.
Oh, shit.
But he loves the movie. Plenty of people dig it, but plenty of people hate on it. So we'll see what happens with it, man. But it's dropping this December. So you let us know in the comments what you guys think about Avatar overall. Did you see it back in 2012?
Did you dig
or
it?
2009, I'm sorry,
dig
or whatever
it?
the fuck it was?
Let us know your opinion on this flick.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. Let us know what you
Yes,
think
yes,
about the
yes.
flick, man. What do you think about Avatar 2? I'm happy that Michelle Yeoh's in it. Are you happy Michelle Yeoh's in it? Let's get this thing and let's keep this thing rolling, man. What else we got to talk about,
We
man?
got some Mando 3 and some information right here.
Great Scott, baby.
Oh, hell.
Christopher Lloyd of Back to the Future and Addams Family fame is popping up in this thing.
You said he plays Doc Ock? I mean,
Bro. Hey.
he plays,
Watch out, Alfred Molina.
you know what I'm talking about. I forgot his name, dude.
Where
Nah,
we're
I
going,
feel
we
ya.
don't need arms.
Back to the Future, which is something I haven't seen either. Well, I
Doc
kind of
Brown.
tried watching it
Wait,
that
you
one
haven't
time when we were working
showed
at
it to
Smoke
you at
Shop.
work, yeah.
but I
So
got to
you've
sit down
seen
and
some of
watch
it.
it. But
Yeah,
he
you
plays,
do.
He plays Doc Brown, which he also plays in that movie Nobody in HBO Max.
Yeah, I heard about
That's
that.
a good one, man.
I got to check
telling
that
you,
out. It's on my list.
It's a
on
good
my
one.
list.
But all right, aside from all that, yeah, he's gonna be in there. Where's he gonna play as?
We don't know exactly who he's playing
just got
yet. So
casted
that was
already?
actually why I wanted to bring it up. If you guys had to choose of all the established Star Wars characters, if you had to pick one, or would he just be a new character, what would you guys prefer or like to see? I know for me personally, since I'm a big fan of his, I would love to see him pop in as like some kind of established character that we maybe haven't seen in live action or from like a novel or something
Well,
like
who
that.
would you choose? I mean, obviously, I think you would know way more underground characters.
Underground characters?
at least than me, man. How about
Yeah,
you?
man. I mean,
shit,
one
man.
idea.
I can't think of any honestly right now.
I'm trying to think.
Especially because he's like kind of old, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of old characters.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because since he's pretty up there, you could totally make him like,
Old Rex?
No. That had to be Tamara Morrison, bro.
Oh my gosh, my bad. I don't know.
Race. That's fine. No, that's fucking. Fuck. I'm forgetting. I had a character's name in mind and now I can't remember.
I can't even.
Well, if that's the case, I just hope he
oh.
plays a new character then.
Oh, I hope he's one of the old like Mandalorians from like Clone Wars or something like that.
Oh shit!
Like I think that'd be a cool way to like tie someone in like a Gar Saxon or something like that. I don't know.
That would be interesting. Because right now I'm trying to really picture him like as like a well-known character, but like I don't know.
It's hard to pick one, huh?
It is.
There's
That's
not a lot of older characters, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and I would rather, if anything, see him as a new character and see what he can introduce for Mondo, for him throughout the season. Is he gonna be a person that can teach him along the ways of him dealing with the old tradition and the new tradition?
Oh yeah,
maybe
true.
He might be the balance of both. He might,
be a Mandalorian but a new one. That'd be cool.
It's something like that, or
maybe even an alien. That'd be pretty tight.
Alien? Yeah, that sounds more like realistic, honestly.
Or we can have like a flashback of him being Obi-Wan, finding Darth Maul back in the day.
That would be crazy.
It's Darth Vader.
Great Scott, nah, but
where we're going, I have the high ground.
Oh my god, I'm so surprised you haven't seen Back to the Future yet, bro.
Nah, man, I haven't. I tried seeing a little. I remember I tried seeing a little bit of it when we were working together, but I couldn't sit down and watch it when we were working, you know.
I feel
and
that's
what I need to do.
This is so heavy, man.
I know, like, the main premise is, like, his mom was trying to get at him. Yeah.
It's not the main premise, bro.
That's, like, the main plot.
Oh, my gosh. This guy makes it sound like incest movie.
It straight up was.
Oh
I mean,
God.
you seen her in the bedroom. He was in his underwear as Calvin Klein.
Don't you dare get Back to the Future canceled.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny.
You got Christopher Lloyd canceled. They just canceled him on season 3. It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
It's just the details. Blame the director. Blame the writer.
These fucking guys. Jesus. But moving along, man.
We got some Blue Beetle information over here, too.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's
honestly,
boy.
I like that. I like
Cobra
Blue Beetle.
Kai fame. Blue Beetle. Live action.
Live action? Is it a show or movie?
Movie.
Wait, it's a movie?
I believe
They hinted him, I think, at the end of
I'm
the
not sure
Batman.
if it's going to be theatrical or HBO Max, but it's a movie.
I'm just kidding with what I just said.
Yeah.
Because it didn't catch on.
No, what'd you say?
I said they hinted at him at the end of the Batman.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
But he's like is he his own character or is he like a Batman character, you know, like
Oh no,
Blue
Ted
Beetle?
Korg, from what I know, is like a billionaire tech kind of guy. Not like Iron Man, but one version of him is like a billionaire tech guy that creates his own stuff, and he ends up creating his own Blue Beetle thing.
Whoa, what? I thought,
If I'm not mistaken,
some kind of alien thing got attached to his back.
that's what happens in... Oh, no, that's what it is.
Yes.
He's a tech guy, but it does get attached to his back, and that's how he becomes the Blue Beetle. And then the second iteration, the more modern one, he's a younger Hispanic kid that lives in, like, Texas or New Mexico or Arizona, one of those states, and he finds it randomly, and it attaches itself to him.
Man,
so he's like a
that's
younger
cool.
Peter Parker type.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the version I think they're going with Jolo from Cobra Kai, because he's a younger guy. So I think that's more the version they're doing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, big rumors right now. You know Sharon Stone.
Mama Favor said that woman was a slutbag whore who flashed her shit all over town like she was Sharon Stone or something.
Yeah, it would put her out of her misery. Because let's face it, Sydney, your mother was no Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Scream quotes,
Who
baby.
is that? Who's Sharon Stone?
Sharon Stone is the infamous white lady that's in the movie where she crosses her legs and you can see between her legs and shit, and then she goes like that. In that scene where she's sitting in the chair.
Wait, what movie?
There's like it's called Basic Instinct, and she's like sitting in a chair, and she like has her legs crossed, but then she opens her legs where you can see like her shit or whatever, and then she crosses her legs and shit. It's like this big iconic moment in movies.
While you keep speaking, I will look her up real quick.
But yeah, dude, she was in a lot of different movies. She was in a movie with Stallone back in the day called The Specialist or Assassin, one of the two.
She's gonna be with Blue Beetle.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a villain, supposedly,
Villain?
in this new flick, man. But yeah, she's like one of the most famous actresses of the 20th century, bro. She's like...
I want to say most famous.
She is, bro, for
Is
sure.
she?
I
I
don't
feel
even
like
know who Sharon Stone is.
Bro, you haven't seen Back to the Future, all right?
True. Okay, so that's something that we could all.
And
Okay.
I'm seeing her movies right now. And
Christopher Lloyd was on
there-
Rick and Morty live action, bro.
Aside from freaking
Give me a break.
Catwoman and Ants,
I was gonna say she was in Catwoman as the villain.
those are the only ones that
Ants.
I could recall.
Oh no, she's in
Bro,
Casino.
Basic Instinct is one of the most famous thrillers of all time. Ask anyone that knows movies a lot, bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
Basic Instinct.
You seen any of these?
I seen Casino.
Thank
before.
you. Fucking
Okay.
Casino with Scorsese, man.
Okay.
The Quick and the Dead, Sam Raimi, bro.
Catwoman, Ants for sure. Okay.
Police
And Catwoman,
Academy?
that's one of the infamously worst comic book movies ever. She's the villain, bro. Like,
Ah.
give me
Okay.
a break, man.
Sorry, bro. I have to disagree in being the
I'm
most.
saying with older people,
Oh,
she's
got
like,
you.
she's super famous, bro. Like, Zendaya for us is gonna be her, is how she was in her time. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's one of the most hyped up actresses from like the 80s.
I
to
like.
the 90s.
You know who's a more famous actress in my opinion? Winona Ryder or whatever, however you say her name.
Well, somewhat, yeah, but she was like not that out there until she started doing Stranger Things and all that again. She had kind of disappeared for a minute.
I guess you're right.
So
Did she?
I would feel like they're in the same tier, to be honest with you, and they're from
What
the same
about-
era, you know?
Haley Berry's even a better, or Hale Berry or whatever.
She's more well known to us because she's the ones we grew up with, though.
Okay.
That's what I'm
True.
saying.
Okay.
I'm saying like the older generation.
I got
like
you.
We
Gen
gotta
X,
we
you
gotta
know?
wait 20 years until we get back to this topic.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a villain in that.
She's,
in that
like, old
movie?
now.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like Michael Douglas, who's an Ant-Man, you know? He was more well known with older people, but like I'm a film nerd and I knew who he was, but I hadn't watched a lot of his movies. Like her, I've only seen a few of her movies. I never even watched Basic Instinct, but I know what it is.
Got you.
But there's rumors of her being in it, but I don't know who she would play. You know, I don't
Yeah.
know much about Blue Beetle per se, but I thought since she was pretty famous and I could throw in a Scream quote, I figured I'd bring it up.
She's in Scream too.
No, this is no. Matthew Lillard's character Stu makes a Sharon Stone reference. That's what I'm saying. She was so famous at the time.
Got you.
She was like Billy was like the killers, whatever. Billy
Yeah.
was all like, you forgot already. You've seen the movie. Took you.
Oh.
But no, I don't expect him to remember that. But Billy was like, your mom was flashing her shit all around town like she's Sharon Stone or something. And then Stu's in there like, and your mom was no Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's over there pointing a gun at her and shit. And
In Scream,
yeah.
the first one.
Yep. 96.
Man.
Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna throw that scene.
I haven't
in this
seen it like
video
in
right
probably
here.
2 years. Wait, when did we go watch Scream? Was it last year?
Last year, bro.
All right, never mind. It's been last year. Sorry.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen Scream at all.
All right.
So
You never seen Scream, bro?
I've only seen like glimpses of it, and I'm just like,
See, we're doing fucking. He ain't seen that. Skips ain't seen that.
I don't. I see him like as a regular, like I see him as Chucky. Like Chucky can put him across the room, he's gone.
Nah,
The
bro.
Scream, he can just go.
All
He
right,
can,
I back that up with fucking Skippy, man.
Nah, it's not as
Scream.
bad as a doll.
So
dude.
many
Relax.
scenes where like they're dropping him, he's falling, they stop him,
human,
and then
bro.
people still run away.
He's human.
I don't know. I guess it's easier said than done. But if I saw him fall, I would have fucking like give him a belly flip and like give him a nice elbow drop and just
you
like.
realize a lot of the
deck him or
time he's
something.
chasing women, right?
I guess.
I'm saying like
okay.
young
I've
women.
only, I've only seen the first one. Then. I guess you're right.
Yeah, he's chasing like a bunch of teenage girls that don't know how to fight.
Yeah,
And I'm not
you're
saying
right.
women can't fight or defend themselves, but I'm saying these particular
Hey,
women cannot.
2021, 2022 actually.
2021.
That was 1996 with a bunch of teenage suburban
Females
chicks.
could totally kick our ass now.
yeah,
Some,
I
but
love-
not them. Not them.
I love women.
not the ones in Scream, bro.
that,
All right, you're
Gail
right.
Weathers is the closest to it, and that's about it. Courtney Cox right there.
Courtney.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right.
She gave him his run for his money. And Sydney has fucked up a lot of the ghost faces too. But the first movie, she had to build up to that.
Oh,
You know, Sarah
okay,
Connor
okay.
style. Like she's been kicking some ghost face ass for like fucking 30 years almost.
Actually, I
Outside.
take it back. There was a scene in Scream, right, where like she does a whole karate kick.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and I was talking about Scream movie actually.
I know.
Oh shit! You got me back, man. That's good.
You thought he trolled me, but I trolled him, bro. You see that shit? That shit was caught on film. You got trolled
Got
hard,
caught in
son.
freaking 1080 4K. You're done.
Honestly, yeah, you did
Don't
get me,
come at
man.
me, bro.
I was like, God damn.
Sensei, bro.
Oh my god.
All right, well,
out
I guess
here.
we're moving on from
Fucking
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle,
since-
man. If you know who Sharon Stone is, drop it in the comments. And if you didn't know, do you have any interest in seeing who she might be in Blue Beetle. Do you even care about Blue Beetle? Let us know, man, in the comments section below. If you're listening on the podcast, bro, hit us up on Twitter, Instagram at Fandom_Frequency. Hit us up over there, bro, and let us know what you think.
That's right.
Let us know.
Sure.
All right, well, moving on to the next topic, which once again I'm going to say I freaking love. Dragon Ball, anything. Z, GT, freaking
Dragon Ball,
Super, movies, whatever you want to say, man.
And it don't stop, man. We got a new movie dropping in April over there in Japan.
Excited,
Dragon Ball Super, superhero. And this ranking right here of our top 3 Dragon Ball fights is going to be a lead up into that. We're just doing a hype train.
Have you guys seen like that movie poster that was dropped for the movie?
No, I haven't seen.
It's just like Gohan and Piccolo.
Fuck
like
yeah,
being
see?
surrounded.
That's
Called
dope.
it.
That's gonna be
called
dope.
it.
And supposedly
Yeah.
people speculate that
yeah.
either Piccolo gets a new transformation or something like
Fuck
that.
yeah, bro.
It's about time, bro.
Because it's
This
like
movie's made for
his
me,
skin
bro.
isn't like all green how we're used to seeing it. He's kind of more like goldish. Which,
Hey.
if it is a new transformation, I wish it wasn't gold. It's like, all right, we already
know,
have the hair.
copying
you know,
fucking
like, come
Frieza.
on. Yeah, we got
Goddamn.
Frieza too. There you go. It's like
Make it blue or something.
not even blue because we got fucking God over here, Super Saiyan God.
we
which
don't
is
have as
also
much blue stuff going on.
I was
is what mean.
more down for like a more
Yellow?
like a purple,
I'm just kidding.
for like a purple colorish because he already has like
racist. No, I'm just fucking-
Aw.
I was fucking around.
He already has purple in him, you know. Wait, does
That's
he?
true.
Or is that Frieza? No.
Wait, Piccolo?
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he has purple,
He
like
has
on his
purple.
biceps
Okay,
or
yeah.
something
See, I
like that,
wish I
right?
said more
Yeah.
like that. Was like put in there instead of being
Ooh,
like
it's
more
all his
goldish.
body's like all like that.
That'd be pretty crazy.
Whoa,
Yeah.
That would be interesting
Dope.
as fuck.
Well, I guess us fans always come up with cooler ideas. So I
Yeah.
guess we just go like super crazy with it, where they just go more simplistic.
Yeah.
Have you seen like the Super Saiyan 5 like fan art, bro? Like that shit's way crazy.
Dude, I've been seeing fan art since I was a kid. Like, there's a whole like
So
Super
much
Saiyan
crazy
like
shit.
9.
Yeah.
His hair's all like past his legs, and
Which is dumb.
he has like all white ape like.
I like that one.
That one's pretty sick.
I like the ape shit, like going from Super Saiyan 4.
I
like,
remember
carrying
when
that
I was
one.
a kid, I saw this thing,
Yeah.
and it was like Dragon Ball AF, and I think it stands for
Yeah.
April Fools because it wasn't real.
Yeah, I know. That shit pissed me
That
off
was funny
so much,
stuff.
dude. I was like, you sons of bitches.
Talking about April
yeah.
Fools, that's like a couple days away. That's like 3 days away.
Honestly, oh yeah,
Oh,
it
no,
is like
2
2
days
days
By the
away,
time
yeah.
this episode is out, like from the day we're recording this is 3 days away. By the time this is out there, it might have already passed. We'll see.
Oh.
But it's funny though, yeah. April Fools would have passed.
Yeah,
But
that's
but damn, bro, like but yeah, man, we're doing these top 3 Dragon Ball fights. Everything from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super.
I
movies
don't
in
want
between.
I don't want to say top 3 because it's always so easy to say more than 3. You know, let's
Yeah,
just
right.
discuss some fights. That's all I want to do.
Okay, I feel it. I feel it.
I
I
will
feel
not
it.
talk about more than 3. No, it's fine.
Look it out then, man.
But shit, man.
all right, see, I feel like to start it off. I feel like one that's I think underrated because I saw every time I see like YouTube videos about best fights, one that doesn't get mentioned very often is the Mr. Gohan versus Super Buu. Just right when he learns to transform. He gets that new transformation after pulling out the sword and stuff.
Oh, after forever of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He comes back to Earth and like ready to fight freaking Buu.
That's a good ass fight. That's true.
That's a really good fight.
It's a good fight.
Yeah,
that's a good
it's a pretty short one, but really good. I like the hand-to-hand combat, telling him he's gonna kill him. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that one.
That's when it's
Yeah.
bloody.
Especially when Dragon Ball Z had gotten so bombastic with all the ki blasts at that point.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice to see a little more back to basics Dragon Ball type fight. for
Yeah,
sure.
Hell yeah.
That's true.
Good swap. Good swap. I think another good one would be like when Cooler got introduced. Cooler when he was fighting all the T fighters.
Fuck yeah.
Well, way back then when
One
I
of the best
seen him,
introductions to a character ever in
dude,
all of Dragon Ball.
when I seen him coming in and he got into his last final transformation with that whole helmet shit
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
fucking that
Fucking
Goku up,
dope.
I was
yeah,
like,
I
oh,
really like
fuck.
Cooler.
Cooler, like,
I want him to be canon so
Yeah,
bad,
he's
man.
one of the characters that hasn't gotten canon.
I was hoping
Like,
he'd be in
that's
this new
lame.
movie.
yeah, like for me, I honestly liked it a lot. I liked like the whole impact of him being in there, like
So sick, man.
him just like everybody trying to go up against him, like he was like already ahead of their time. They're like,
Yeah.
you know, fuck it, I don't care if you're Super Saiyan or not. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, no problem. And then like he's relentless compared to Frieza. Like he's
Yeah.
straight,
Oh, hell
he's
yeah.
constantly in Goku's
Way
face.
smarter, too.
Yeah, way smarter as well. Yeah, he's constantly in his face, constantly not giving him any breathing room. And then that's when I was like, oh shit, he's pretty badass. Can't wait to see what he's gonna do later on. Never showed up ever, and I was kind of disappointed.
Ever.
There was a second
Yeah.
movie. It's called Cooler's Revenge, or The Return of Cooler.
There was
When he gets that
and he's like
chrome-looking
meta
form.
cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that one.
I wasn't either. I like the movie, just not the form.
I like the form. The movie was okay.
I was.
Yeah, I don't love the movie. Either,
it was like to
the
me
form looks
anticlimactic
compared to the first movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just like like at the end, it's just
paced better,
everyone. All those chrome ones were actually just robots. It wasn't even Cooler.
That's what I'm saying.
Cooler was up in like in a ship, and it was just
so
like
not cool.
His head was just like attached to a bunch of wires, and the only way they beat him is because Goku threw too much power to his like core, and he blew up.
Yeah. It was just like
And
for Dragon Ball. That's not a good way to end.
I say this though, Vegeta came in and saved Goku's ass in that movie because he was getting his shit wrecked.
Yeah,
take that, Kakarot.
That's when Vegeta stepped up his game.
Yeah, but that's the Vegeta plan. He always comes in, saves Goku in the last second, and then he gets his ass swamped.
He gets bodied.
Yeah.
Goku
just in time for Goku to
fucking...
save the day.
Man, Vegeta needs to win one.
That's the recipe. Yeah, honestly, he does. Honestly,
like I feel like Vegeta
well,
deserves
I'm gonna
it
go
a lot
into
more.
a Vegeta fight where he does win.
Bring it.
Majin Vegeta versus Goku, baby.
Ah,
Rematch time.
I don't know about that
motherfucker.
one, about him winning, bro.
He won.
Okay, Goku already had Super Saiyan 3 under his belt.
He still won the fight though.
I guess you're right.
I'm not saying he was stronger. I'm just saying
Yeah.
he won the fight.
Yeah. You're right. See, my thing is because Vegeta is always killing. I mean, always fighting to an intent to killing Goku. I feel like he's already going full force at Goku, right? And since Goku has no plan on killing Vegeta, he's never gonna go full force to fight Vegeta because like he doesn't want to kill him. You know?
Well, either way. He fucked up and lost the fight.
You're right. Yes, I agree with that. He did.
Slipped on
but
the
that's a
banana
good
peel.
one too. The way that starts off, they're in a tournament and he kills off quarter of the
Fucking
freaking
crazy,
people in
bro.
that stage. I was like, oh, whoa.
This guy's back to his roots.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Woo. And then how freaking Goku wants to fight him, and then
Just straight up.
what's his name? Supreme Kai's like, no, man, you can't find him. And he's like, oh, well, you gotta let me, or I'm gonna blow up these people over here. And that was a little taste of Goku turning back to his Super Saiyan, his Saiyan roots. And he's like, all right, go fight him, man. And then, they go fight. That was a good one. I that was also in my list, too.
That's a good stuff.
And what I say is the most underrated fight in all Dragon Ball history.
Which one?
Piccolo versus Goku.
Oh, Dragon Ball? Yeah.
Takaichi tournament. That fight is incredible.
That
Man,
Fight is incredible.
I've only seen it on YouTube. I haven't seen it like
so good.
I haven't seen it like in the show yet.
Especially in context of that entire series of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So rewarding. You go through this entire journey of Goku really earning being the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to see this whole progression of him as a person and his martial arts skills just growing and his intellect and fighting really coming through to shine there, and the way that he's fighting Piccolo and really having to use strategy at his disposal, you know? And the way that it escalates the entire time throughout the fight is just so well written, man. Like, it just gets cooler and more intense and more climactic, and it never lets up for a second. They blow up the entire area.
Oh, what? For real?
Yeah, they blew up the entire arena.
Goes nuts.
They were fighting in the arena like the regular like tournament?
And they blew it up.
Wasn't there people there?
Yeah, no, they left because Piccolo started going ham and shit.
Oh, okay.
And then they all started evacuating.
See, I
kind of
haven't-
like Yu Yu Hakusho, kind of.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
Dark
Oh,
Tournament.
got you, yeah.
So I'm almost done with that. And, yeah. So, yeah, bro, like, they were blowing shit up, dude. The entire arena was fucked up. They couldn't even go under the regular rules at that point. They just, the announcer was like, fuck it, dude. Just win already, Goku. Jeez. He was fighting with his legs because he couldn't use his arms, bro.
Oh, yeah, he like
And his head after he couldn't use the rest of his body.
Yeah.
He headbutt him.
Is that the
And it's one of the most iconic shots in all Dragon Ball.
Is that the scene where he used Kamehameha with his legs, or is
Yes.
that? Oh, okay.
Exactly, man. He Kamehameha wave with his fucking legs. How is this not the most hyped up fight of all time?
That was pretty sick.
Frieza, sit your ass down.
Yeah.
The transformation's cooler than the fight, though.
Yeah.
I've always said that. I'm not saying the fight's trash. Frieza vs. Goku is a great fight. I'm not saying it's not.
But like, there is different levels
This to
to it.
me is like one of the best anime fights ever.
Ever?
To me,
Whoa.
I'm just saying to me. Out
There's a
of
lot
the
of good fights out
animes
there.
I've watched about maybe 15 animes.
Yeah.
Maybe. To me, it's one of the coolest fights of all time. And I watched that the first time maybe 6-7 years ago. So it's not even really recency bias. Like, I've had a lot of time to watch that thing. I love that fight, man. Like, I just really think it's underrated. Like,
it's because like it's I don't know, because like Dragon Ball, like I feel like a lot of people watched Dragon Ball Z, but didn't take like the look in the prologue for
looking
sure.
at one of them right here. Have you finished Dragon Ball yet? See, lifelong Dragon Ball Z and on.
Sneeze coming in. Yeah, dude, I haven't finished Dragon Ball.
See what I'm saying?
I grew up just watching Dragon Ball Z, and that's why I stayed. And because obviously back in the day there was no like streaming service. I didn't have internet till like almost high school, so I couldn't really like look it up and stuff.
That's why
it was hard to find and keep on a consistent.
That's
site
also
back
true.
then.
That's another one. A good site, you couldn't really find it.
Yeah.
Once the DVDs came out when we were in high school, that's when I found.
Yeah, and finding DVDs back in the day was so tough, dude.
Fuck yeah!
Like, I was lucky enough to just have the movies, not the series.
Oh my! I only had Broly because I kept it from Blockbuster and told him we lost it. Literally, that's why I have the Broly movie to this day. Honestly, like the original.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, and it's so readily accessible now.
Oh heck
like,
yeah, dude!
I don't know why Dragon Ball Z fans or whatever haven't watched it. I'm like, I know it starts off slow, but I'm like,
honestly,
it ain't any slower than anything.
I'm gonna disagree on that. I think it starts off pretty good.
Me too. It's just not the action anime it becomes. This is when it's the adventure anime. But to me, that makes the world cooler, and it was about. I miss when Dragon Ball was about world building,
Yeah.
And that was when it was. And it still gave you great fights along the way. So, but yeah, Piccolo versus Goku, dude, might be my favorite Dragon Ball fight ever.
Ever?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, you just said it's best.
It's the best anime fight of all time. Yeah, so I guess I'd have to say it is.
Man,
but
you're probably throwing some salt and people's cereal over there because I don't know, man.
I'm just saying all anime. Me, I'm not saying for everyone around the world, but for me,
this is what it's all about, bro. Our opinion.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like. And I would say it's at least in the top 10 conversation of Dragon Ball fights.
Yeah.
Or you're crazy.
Feel it.
That's true.
I would say the next one for me will probably be like when it's gonna be Broly, like when the Z Fighters fight him for the first time.
The first time?
That's good stuff,
first time. That freaking music soundtrack for that.
Yeah,
I was
Bruce
so
Falconer,
pumped.
baby.
I was like, oh my god. Like
that
he
guitar,
was
man.
Yeah, like he was just shredding it. And then, like, throughout the meantime, everyone was getting their ass beaten. It was the first time we seen Vegeta petrified because he knows.
Scared, bitching out.
He was being
but it was perfect
bitch.
the way it went because he was like, oh my God, like, there's no way to beat this thing. It was like the first time in his life that he actually realized he couldn't win and nobody could. And I just love seeing something different from Vegeta like that.
Exactly.
That stems
That's
back
so
to him as a person.
off of character.
But it shakes him to his core because he's like, I thought I was the chosen one.
Yep.
This is it.
This is
the guy. It's not even you, Kakarot.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
This is the tell. And then like you see like Broly just straight up like he's just messing with him. He just drags like everybody against the ground through the buildings, no problem. Throws them out.
Everybody.
Like Trunks got bitched out. That was like the first time we really saw that.
Yeah.
Trunks bitched out?
No, like he got like fucked up like pretty quick,
Okay.
That was really the first time we saw that because every other fight he didn't win all the time. But I was rewatching the Android Saga not too long ago because I'm watching Dragon Ball from the beginning again.
Yeah.
Here and there. And he didn't really lose like that bad to people. Like he lost a couple fights, but he wasn't like getting his ass beat. And that shit, he was getting fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I think at that point for Trunks too, his transformation when he went Super Saiyan, he was mainly bulk, so he didn't really have the speed behind him. Broly, he had the speed and the strength.
They hadn't finished that arc yet, so he hadn't got the quicker, more efficient speed yet. And I always liked that form, and I feel like that's where they got the idea for Broly's design.
Which one, him being bulky like that?
Yeah. Because I feel like it looks very similar.
Yeah.
But in a
Very
good way,
true.
not in a bad way. But, and like I said, we'll leave his motivations aside.
Yeah.
The fight is great.
Yeah, I prefer the newer Broly fight, especially with Gogeta.
Yeah, that was one of the next ones I was going to bring up. That to me is like, they just took it up a notch, and I didn't know. I didn't think they could.
In my opinion, they went up like 3 notches.
Yeah, I just didn't think they could.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of Super. That's why
you haven't seen the movie either. Like the newest movie, like you haven't seen
none of it.
Whoa.
I like
hey,
when I ended it off was like the boo. Like
I'll tell you what, they ended it too early. Like Super definitely had another couple arcs in it. I feel like before they could have ended it.
I don't think it's over yet though. Because,
I know, but I'm just saying their first initial run.
Yeah,
kind of like Black Clover in that way.
Got you.
But it's a fun watch, dude. Like,
it's a good one,
I would say
you
don't need to watch the Frieza arc. Watch the film Resurrection F if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah.
It's not the best of all the movies, but it's solid. It gives you some very important information and transformations that you'll want to see. And it gives you enough without having to spend all those episodes and watch Gohan get bitched out.
You could probably skip like the first like almost 90 episodes because all that at the beginning is just like first fillers. Like I think the first 10 episodes.
Is it really that many?
Yeah, dude,
Damn.
because they cover destruction of the God of Destruction arc, which is in the movie.
Oh, true. I'm sorry. I just
It's
totally
in the
mixed it
movie,
up.
and
Yeah,
then
that one
the
too.
whole Frieza
Yeah.
movie again. They have all that again in the show, which is like
I actually
why
pushed
would
back
why
on
would
God.
they do that? You know,
I actually like God of the Destruction arc better than the movie.
Ooh.
you like the show, the episodes more than the movie.
I went back and watched it when I watched it when I rewatched it all again.
Yeah.
When I was leading up to the sub. A few years ago, I did enjoy it more than the movie. I felt like they fleshed out Beerus and the conflict a little bit better.
Yeah.
And the fight went on longer too.
It's almost the same thing to me, you know. I mean,
agree.
don't get me wrong. I think that,
But he hasn't watched it, so I
okay,
feel like for
that's
him,
true.
it would let him get back into the world of Dragon Ball. I think the first few episodes you could definitely skip.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to watch them
Mm-hmm.
because they really were dumb and made it really fillery, like off the
Yeah.
fucking jump. I don't know why you would do that, but anyway, go to like right when he's gonna get into the Beerus stuff, and I think from there it's very vital to kind of let him and Whis get developed for you.
Yeah.
For as a watcher, because those are important characters in the show.
Okay.
You know, they're pretty much his new senseis because it's been out for a minute. They were his enemies that kind of become senseis to him, so they're very important characters that I feel if you just watch the movie, you don't get much attachment to Beerus, where I grew that more from watching that
I guess you're
all
right.
the way through.
Because I don't know if you remember, but I think the movie came out before the series.
It did.
Yeah.
They did
Oh.
both movies, then the series, and
What? Really?
and they retreaded them. Yeah.
Oh,
So they
shit.
did
I didn't
movie
remember
1,
that.
the series, movie 2, the next arc, or they did movie 1, movie 2, and then the 2 arcs. I can't remember. But they did the God of Destruction movie
Yeah.
before the series for sure.
So yeah, that was pretty. I
But
guess
I would watch God of Destruction.
God of
Just skip
Destruction.
Frieza and watch the movie. I know
Okay.
it's kind of weird, but the Frieza arc doesn't add anything to his character.
Yeah, that's
Really?
true.
It doesn't add
Okay,
anything
okay,
to much
okay.
of the characters, really.
What
You
about
just get a little more time with the training to get
training
the
and
next
then the-
transformation.
the Z fighters fighting the goons of
That to me is so lame.
of Frieza. You got a little bit of Captain Ginyu in there.
I hate Captain Ginyu. So.
fuck? What about so what about Goku Black? Like I heard
That's where it comes together.
That's a good arc. That's
a good
one.
arc?
That's a really good
Now,
arc. Yeah.
don't skip the
Yeah,
tournament
don't skip it.
beforehand.
Yeah, 'cause there's like a tournament before
It's a
that.
fun tournament, man. I like it's short, sweet, to the point.
That you meet Beerus' brother and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
no
do something to
shit.
Piccolo I don't like. But other than that, I like that arc a lot. You get to meet Beerus' brother. Very important setup for the other universes in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
You got multiverse, baby.
Yeah.
So
the power
all
tournament, right?
very important shit. Very important stuff. Like, just watch the God of Destruction arc, Resurrection F movie, and
Yeah.
then watch the anime all the way through the rest of it. It's either great or pretty good, and sometimes a little bad. Sometimes.
Fuck.
Depends. I
Just
guess.
episodes. Not like a whole arc is bad.
I hear a lot of hate for Super, and I'm just like, man.
I think it's over exaggerated.
yeah, me too.
GT to me has much more issues than this.
Yeah, I
This-
guess so.
GT,
Super?
bro, you'll be pulling your hair out if
I
you
don't
try
know.
to watch.
I'm not gonna go that far, but I'm a fan of
Dude,
everything.
that early stuff in GT with Pan, it's damsel of distress every week for like 20, 30 episodes.
Yeah, you're
bro.
right. I do gotta
It's rough.
on DVD. I have like the season 2 of GT because
Oh,
like
it's
the
rough.
beginning of GT was kind of
It's rough, man.
Oh god, because the thing is,
It's
like,
rough.
how far is the limit with the power levels? Like, I know
For
there's
It's
like,
crazy.
for like
they
for
have
Super.
like whole new. Oh,
Super,
sorry.
it's
For
God
Super,
level,
they have
bro.
like whole new transformation.
Do you know Naruto well?
Yeah, I
Do you know the
I've se-
Susanos?
a little bit.
The
a
big
little-
avatar glowy thingies? that they
yeah,
have?
yeah, that's one that I talked
That's
about.
the
Naruto
tier
and
we're
stuff like
talking
that.
about, base level. Like,
Yeah.
this shit's crazy.
Fuck. And then like, isn't there like a guy, like a bald dude, like Mr. Clean, that beats everybody up?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like at the end.
Now,
Oh,
here's a hot take. I think he is one of the lamest additions to the series.
That's so hard to say, dude.
That's-
Because I think he's so boring. He's so
Because
boring
that opinion to me
to
is
me.
wrong.
oh,
Dude,
He's so boring,
Some
bro.
of the one of the best fights, in my opinion, in the whole like Dragon Ball
I won't
franchise.
argue with you there. I
is
won't argue with
Goku
you there.
versus his name is Jiren.
Jiren.
And he fights Jiren. Ah, dude.
His fighting
Oh,
is fantastic. If he's
It's
not
so
fighting, he
hard.
is a snooze. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I guess he's right.
That's just me. He's so
just
boring in one note.
Because
man.
I guess he's so powerful. They're like, I'm just gonna chill here, and then all you guys could handle him.
Dude,
handle
for most
everyone
of the
else.
Tournament of Power, which is a tournament of power, it's a tournament between all the universes
Right.
for the survival of their universe.
Yeah, and it's like
So
a
if they
battle
lose-
royale type of tournament.
It's like
so,
Super Smash Bros, but if your team loses, we wipe out your entire universe.
Oh,
yeah. So there's
fuck.
10, I think, or 12 universes.
10 universes.
Yeah, 10
I believe.
universes.
There's 12 total, but 2 are too strong. to
Okay,
compete.
there you go. Yeah, that's why I got
Yeah.
mistaken. But yeah, there's
Oh.
10 universes, and
We're
each
nerding out big
universe
time, baby.
has 10 fighters. You know.
Yeah.
So there's obviously 100 fighters up in the ring, fucking duking it out.
Right,
And
right.
so I like that arc a lot. Not
Cool
only
arc.
it's a really long arc.
It's a little too long, in my opinion.
I
Just
agree.
A little bit.
It's
Just
a little bit too long, but you get introduced to so many
Cool
characters.
characters. Mostly.
So many characters.
One really lame character.
Some kind of
Like,
lame
there's a few
characters.
lame characters in there that I think are worse than Jiren, if I'm going to be honest.
Yes, exactly.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
I like to fuck with him about it. But to me, he's the most boring addition to Super for sure.
Like as a main new character, yeah. I
he
guess.
is so boring.
He
If he's
doesn't like-
fighting, it's good.
Yeah.
But if he ain't fighting, he's really boring. And for me, in a show where everybody fights, I'm like, I could have done without that. If you're not gonna give me some character arc or something, a fun personality. Like Cell, we didn't get any development, but he had a cool personality. He's creepy.
Yeah.
He thinks he's arrogant. Like
I
there's
like
something
Cell.
going on there.
Yeah, Cell's
Frieza, he has a
beast.
personality. You know,
Frieza.
Giro had a personality. You know,
Jaro.
Dr. Giro,
Oh,
he had a
yeah, yeah.
personality. He had a goal. He understood what he was about, and it wasn't the cliche. He murdered my family and my clan, and I must get revenge and become the strongest. I saw that already.
Almost in every
It's called
anime.
Hiei. It's called Sasuke.
Kurapika.
It's called Kurapika. It's called anime. It's called shonen.
Yeah.
He is the most fucking cliche ass shonen character I can think of off the top of my head right now.
Fuck.
Like he is so cliche. Like
Yeah.
when he's fighting, it's great, but everything else around him is just stock as fuck. It's like if you made your own character in a game but never made any changes to him, but you just leveled up his fighting skills on the skill tree. Man, you never changed anything about him, but his skill tree is up the ass. He's got 10 stars for everything.
You get like a episode
I'm
where
telling
you
you,
get
bro.
a little bit of his background. Which,
It's
I mean,
so boring.
What do you mean, man? That's like saying
killed my clan and I wanna
that's
get
like saying
strong.
Batman's boring because they killed my family, so I'm gonna be the strongest one.
That's why when this movie doesn't focus only on that, it's better because we've seen that already.
Okay, fine, whatever. I like Jiren. He doesn't like him as much, except if he's fighting.
Boring.
So like,
I can't wait to get the cricket sound effect on the board, bro.
Oh my God,
doesn't he body like the whole Z Fighter crew like
Yeah.
pretty easily?
Yeah.
Kind
Oh,
of, yeah.
is he
Well,
part
like
of
the
one-
strongest ones for sure, he does.
Yeah.
Is he
he
part-
bodies everybody essentially besides Goku. They actually have a real fight, you know.
Okay, so he's not part of like that strongest two
He is.
universes.
He
Oh,
is
he's
one
part
of
of them.
them? Yeah.
Not the two, but he's the strong.
What do you mean?
He's
Yeah.
one of, or he is.
Yeah.
But I'm saying his universe isn't the strongest of all of them. They're the third strongest.
What?
Because the two that weren't in the tournament are stronger than them, I thought.
Is that what they were saying?
Yeah.
Fuck,
That's the
I
way I
gotta
understood it.
watch Super again.
Because the two universes that don't participate, I can't remember the numbers.
They're just obliterated.
yeah,
Zeno just blew them up.
they obliterated
Yeah.
them. That's what it was. Sorry.
Wait, what? They just got rid of him because they're too
Yeah,
beast?
there's this other new
There's
character.
a godly character.
Even higher than a god character. His name is Zeno, and he's like this little like child thing.
I didn't like that character. either.
And I knew you were not gonna like him, like off the bat, dude.
I don't hate him
He's
or
like a
anything.
little. I want to say baby, but he's like a kid,
Kinda.
like a kid type thing. Like he
He's
gets
like a Baby Groot type character.
kind of,
But
yeah.
But he isn't as charming as Baby Yoda.
No,
or
he's not.
Baby Groot,
He's so like powerful. Like if you kind of get him the wrong idea just by pissing him off, but not even pissing him off, by just tricking him, I guess he could blow off your like, universe in an instant, and he doesn't care. You know, he's just like, yeah, oh sorry.
What the
Bye.
fuck?
And he loves Goku.
Yeah.
Like, he's like sucking this dude off. Like
He does,
loves
yeah.
this guy. He's like on Goku's
Which
nuts.
how you brought up Black Goku, like Goku Black.
Chef's
the-
kiss.
the end
the
of
best
that-
part of Super.
That's a good arc. Just the ending of it to me.
A little formulaic, and I saw it coming, and
I
a little,
didn't- I-
a little
kind of.
too anticlimactic.
I saw it coming in the latest episodes when the
the
arc was
reveals,
about to
you
end.
know what
I
I
was
mean?
like, oh man, don't tell me this is gonna happen.
But the way they resolved the fight, I think could have been done better. But it's
Yeah.
not like you're like, fuck this shit. But you're just like, oh, man.
It could have been more. It could have been. They could have done a lot more with the story, or is it more of like?
I think the way they killed them off originally, and then like they could have left it like that, and then
They made it seem like they killed him, but then they brought him back. And then the way that he got eventually actually got taken out.
We don't want to say it because we don't want to
satisfying.
spoil it.
Yeah, because this arc is so good.
Yeah,
I want
it's
to
really
watch
good.
it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to spoil it.
Out of anything, you could, if in my opinion, if you don't want to watch anything in Super, you could just watch the Black Arc and then the Tournament of Power, and I think that's good enough, honestly.
That would
You
good.
could.
But you're skipping off on another good tournament. I still like the.
I like the tournament.
the
beforehand.
Frieza Black fight. I mean, Frieza Black, Golden Frieza versus Goku and Vegeta. That was pretty cool.
YouTube it, bro.
Yeah, you could YouTube it, I guess. But I mean, if you
That
have
arc,
Hulu,
there's nothing
fucking
to
might as
that
well just
arc.
watch it right
It's just
there.
the same shit.
Shit, that's
Watch the movie.
I take it
or
back.
skip
I
it.
like the Universe 7 versus 6.
It's a
the
super good tournament.
because they introduced another. I want to say villain.
One of the coolest characters.
Coolest
in
characters
there.
for sure. His name is
Hit.
Hit. Ah, man,
Hit?
that guy is an assassin, and
He's
he
the
has like.
opposite of Jiren. He's actually interesting.
Yeah, he has
He
a
fights
pretty
well.
good stuff. Yeah, he has this little this power that he just literally goes 2 milliseconds into the future, but that's enough to like wreck you. And then he just from that he like grows, like he learns new stuff from there, and it's really good.
He can
Wow,
he
that's
can like
interesting.
control time around his opponent
Yep.
and almost slow it down enough to where he's faster than you.
He learns that like later on in the show though, not
Yeah.
just off the bat. but,
Yeah.
fuck.
like off
Yeah.
the bat he just knows
He's a
like, oh yeah, I
boss.
could go up 2 seconds from your future, and I already know what you're
Bam!
doing.
I'm there.
That's-
Bam! Punch.
That's an interesting take for sure. Holy
Yeah.
crap!
One of the
I'm
best additions, man.
Yeah, that Goku versus Hit fight in that tournament was good. Like I've watched it so many times because it's so good. And as they're fighting, Hit's so impressed with Goku because he's never fought anyone like Goku. Usually he like one punches people and they're done, you know.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
now
dude.
it now
we're-
with Goku.
One fight I want to mention, keeping on topic and going off topic, Goku Black and Zamasu versus Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku fight. That shit was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
that was pretty dope.
They have a couple fights, but
They have
it's
a couple
usually like
fights.
segmented off, like maybe
Yeah.
Goku versus Goku Black, and then
Uh-huh.
Vegeta versus Goku Black, or something like
Or
that.
just Zamasu versus
Or
Trunks.
Zamasu versus Trunks. Like they kind of have like several fights throughout this arc, but they have one fight where they're all fighting each other, like almost like some WWE tornado tag team shit.
I was-
4 versus 3, and it's just fucking, or 2 versus 3.
I think it's
so good.
There's
man.
this one part or one of the fights. It's Trunks and Goku versus them two, and that fight was
that fight's
good.
really fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh,
It's like a tie between those two. Some of the best fights in Super for sure, and possibly up there for one of the best fights in the series, like all the series, because it's so good.
Yeah, you should give
and
it a
the
shot for
animation
sure. You
is
should watch
updated
it.
because it's modern.
It's good.
and it's so cool because the way they can animate things these days.
Yeah.
That's why the Broly fight for me in Super the movie was a lot better because they're really getting out there with the way they can animate things.
Yeah.
oh,
my
You know,
gosh. They
so
have-
it pushes the choreography.
They have
to
this
be better.
fight, dude, where like
You know?
they're being so strong, they break like they shattered their dimension and they're in a whole other dimension. Not even
Like what if, but it makes way more
okay,
better.
exactly.
Example
okay,
in
perfect
this
example.
context.
It's like we know,
With the
where
Watcher
the
versus
Watcher's
Ultron.
chilling, watching everyone. They go into that kind of like pocket verse thing.
what
Like
the
Yeah.
fuck?
Pocket Universe, bro. It's fucking
Like,
awesome.
I can't even say multi. Like they go to a different universe.
Pocket universe,
They
yeah.
go to like a whole different dimension.
Yeah, it's
See-
fucking dope, bro.
God
Yeah.
damn it! That power, their power levels are like out the
It's
fucking
crazy.
chart.
This one, yeah, and that movie for sure. It's like they're
Like
off.
Super is like it's S tier, bro. Like
Yeah.
they've gone like way beyond. That's why people like Krillin don't make sense to do anything much anymore because it's
Yeah,
just it's way
I
out of his
agree with
league.
that.
You know, like Gohan and Piccolo, I have an issue in this series, and that's my
Especially
two main
Gohan,
problems.
dude.
They don't do shit with these guys, man.
Yeah.
And it's
Fuck.
and to me it's like they don't have to be the strongest and they don't have to win the fight every
Yeah.
time. To me they should beat some of the like let's say Goku Black and Zamasu for example. Gohan should have been in there and at least beat Zamasu. And
Yeah.
then maybe Goku Black fucked him up, right?
Okay,
Where
that
he's-
makes way more
He's
sense,
contributing to this fight
Uh-huh.
and he's doing something, but at the same time he's being a scholar at the other point in the arc, you know?
Yeah.
Like, let him be a different character than Goku. Let him be a dad. I actually think that's a strength. That's the problem. Let him be a fighter and let him be a scholar and let him be a dad. Make him a well-rounded character from what we come to know him from and where you want to take him to be different, you know?
Yes.
It's like Boba Fett. Flesh it out. Let me get both sides. Let me get some badassery.
I don't know.
And let me
I
get
don't
some
know if
shit.
that's a good example because
No,
look
I'm
what
saying
happened.
what they're going for. I like what they're going for,
Yeah.
but the execution isn't there. That's why I'm saying.
Oh,
they're
so
the same.
pretty much like
Yeah.
Gohan. Okay, I agree on that. Gohan.
What they want to do with the character is admirable.
I guess you're
but-
right. He's just like Boba Fett. You have such a high image in the beginning of this, like of Dragon Ball Z.
And you
know
know his history.
You're like, whoa, this guy's gonna be one of the best best characters ever. Nah.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
And they don't use him well in Super at all. Piccolo is literally a babysitter.
Throughout the whole show.
Literally.
And then when it's time for action,
I'm not playing.
He gets
He's
bodied.
He's in one tournament.
he's in 2 tournaments.
Yeah, he's in 2 tournaments. Tournament of Power, he has good moments, though. I
Yeah.
will say that. They have Roshi has a good moment. Krillin has good moments. 17 comes back in full force, and I love it.
Me too.
But it's like almost too little, too late a little bit. But
For
this
who? For
movie-
17 or for Piccolo?
For Piccolo and Gohan
okay.
being in the tournament
Yeah.
of power with all the universes. It's a little too late, but I appreciate it's there. But for the most part, man, they waste those characters big time.
I had big hopes for Gohan back in the
Sorry,
cell,
man.
so I
Me
was
too,
like,
man.
The movie, I think, is going to give us that. I think Superhero's about to give us that on a
man.
silver platter.
I want that redemption for Gohan because
It
Gohan
looks
was always
like
my
it.
favorite until they took the dive for him.
Dude, Teen Gohan was my favorite for a long time. Yeah.
Dude,
Me too.
Gohan was
Gohan
my favorite
fucked
Dragon Ball Z character and Trunks. They were my favorites. I liked them more than Goku and Vegeta as a kid.
Yeah,
To be honest with you, I just feel like they dropped the ball with Gohan, especially, and Trunks and GT was wasted. But everywhere else, I think he's been used pretty well.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Goten was awesome, and I don't feel like they do shit with him either. That's the problem.
yeah.
Kid
Where
Trunks
the fuck
and
is
Kid
Goten?
Goten, they don't do shit.
So
That's true. They don't do a lot of stuff. Like they should have been in a tournament of power for
Yep,
sure.
They could have been in the tournaments, no problem. Kick some ass, had some fun. It'd have been great.
Like
they didn't have to fight the villains.
They should have easily replaced freaking Roshi with with
With
Goten and
Gotenks.
or Gotenks. Yeah, exactly. Especially because supposedly it's funny because that whole tournament we're talking about is supposed to be 45 minutes, but it's like 90
it goes on
episodes.
for like a year. Like
What the fuck?
like the episodes aired
Yeah,
for like
like
a
a whole
year
year.
and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
So
fuck.
like you're watching almost for like 50 episodes and they're not even like halfway done with
I
the
would
fight.
say it's like
and you're like, whoa, this is supposed to be 40 minutes? That's crazy.
if because 3 episodes is an hour,
Yeah.
so you're looking at like maybe
3 episodes? That's
yeah, you're looking at like maybe how many hours are you looking at, man? Like
shit. I don't even
3
know.
fucking
3 for sure, more than 30 hours. That's for sure.
yeah.
God,
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's like a lot of episodes.
That's how many years? You guys can't
Like
remember.
overall for GT.
Overall,
for
it's not
GT,
big
for Super. I
It's
think
only
it's
less than 200.
yeah, for sure. It's like 169, I think,
Yeah,
or
it's
something
not,
like
it's
that.
not a lot for anime.
It's
bro.
not too bad. It's
Yeah.
not
like
too
it's
bad
like
for anime.
mid range.
Yeah.
Not like 12 episodes like one anime he told me about called Super Crooks.
Oh,
like
that's
that's
good.
literally 12 episodes.
Yeah.
It's not that short, but or like Bebop, it's 20
Oh, yeah.
some.
Oh yeah,
But
that's like
it's
extremely
still
short for
pretty long.
everybody.
I love Bebop, man. That's good stuff. But anyways, but yeah, man, any other Dragon Ball fights you want to mention before we roll into that Moon Knight?
Man, we could talk about it all night, but not right now.
All right,
we'll save it for
man.
another topic.
Yeah, because we're gonna be doing some more Dragon Ball discussions and everything leading up to the new movie. Whenever that drops, you're gonna have a review and discussion about that on the channel. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, man, Dragon Ball all the time. Drop your favorite fights in the comments, man. We want to hear from y'all,
Oh,
dude.
please do. I want to see what you guys think about the fights.
Yeah, man. Whether it's
Tell us
top
something
3,
that we
top
don't even
5,
know,
top
forgot
10.
about, honestly.
Yeah, and yeah, mention any great fights that we forgot to mention. We know Team Gohan versus Cell is cool. I love that, quick Trunks versus Frieza, but
Yeah.
we don't want to go on for too long. We want to hear from you
For
as
real.
well, man.
Goku
Let
versus
us know.
Vegeta. Goku versus freaking
Yeah,
Jiren.
everything's Goku all the time.
Here we go, yeah.
We wanted to mention some more unique stuff. But yeah, man. I guess with no further ado, I guess it's time for a little MCU
Some
corner.
Moon Knight.
Yeah, there
Yes,
we go.
sir.
There we go. Okay.
I can't tell the difference between my waking life and my dream life.
Is that what he really says?
He says it in
He
the
said
trailer.
that shit in
Oh,
the trailer.
okay.
But how trippy would that be? You had like a second life when you go to sleep, and the next thing you know, you had
Dude,
that.
I was thinking about that. Like, what if you had a fucking alternate personality and it's like you didn't know it, and then you have like this whole other life and shit? I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Okay,
That's
so
crazy.
honestly, I like the show. Pretty cool. It's pretty sick. One of my little issues that I had with the show was that they robbed us from pretty much all the action sequences that were supposed to be in the show.
Right,
So every time he's about to get into a fight, he obviously passes out, wakes up, everyone's passed out. And I was like, bro, what?
I 100% agree
That's
with you. That's one of my
blue
only negatives of this
Nutty-
episode.
blue balling us right here.
Because to me, I felt like you could have did that, gave me an action scene with him as Mark, go back.
Yes.
I felt like you almost robbed Oscar Isaac of even more opportunities to do some cool acting with his action. I think like they could have been doing like split type stuff where he's like fucking up people, going back to Mark, and then we're back where we were, and then you maybe have one fight we don't see.
Yeah.
So you can trip people up and kind of keep you on your toes.
I would have been down for at least
first time.
one fight at least.
Yeah.
There was like what, like I think
3 or 4 fights.
Yeah, you know that like, oh damn, he's about to get
within
down.
That
Oh
sequence,
great,
he
falls
chase
asleep.
Scene, he wakes up and or he
got
switches personalities
the
twice.
The chase scene, they seen in the right when he gets to the Alps,
in the castle thing in the Alps.
Yeah, he gets with that one.
Meets Ethan
obviously
Hawke.
with the I don't even know what kind of monster it was at the end. And I think there was one in the museum if I'm wrong.
Yeah, those little dog figure things.
But man, they for sure robbed us on that.
Yeah, like I think it could have. Like I like that this episode takes some time to develop Stephen Grant and Mark Spector a little bit. We're gonna get more into him going forward in the other episodes, more so, obviously, especially in this next one, the way they set it up. But I like how we get time with Stephen Grant. Oscar Isaac playing in that version of the character and that personality, and we get to see what's up in his world. We get to spend time with him. And I just love the off-kilter feel with this show. And I love that they're delivering on the promise of it, feeling different, but still being a little bit familiar to what you know. Because you know Marvel's not going to get too crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like people should stop bitching a little bit. Like, you know they're not going to go, like, Enter the Void or something weird like that.
He ain't going to slice any heads off, that's for sure.
Yeah, like, you know they're not going to go full Punisher with this thing.
Yeah.
If they do it, they're going to do it with the Punisher. They're not going to do it with
what I
Moon
did
Knight,
like is you knew that once he was done fighting, he fought them
people up.
like gruesome, you know? Like
that's why I was like, come on,
and in the chase scene, like when that guy got into his truck and like
his head was dented.
Yeah, you could totally tell he probably shot him in the head, you know? He had a gun in his hand, like you could totally tell. You have to be some kind of little kid or just a dummy to be like, oh yeah, what happened?
He's a merc, man. Like, he's killing niggas like on some Deadpool style type stuff, but no humor right there.
Yep.
But man, like, but I just love the setup of Stephen Grant, of Moon Knight, of the duality between him and Mark Spector. I love all the stuff with Oscar Isaac and this character. Fucking phenomenal. I'm loving it, man. Like when it comes to the way they're setting up this character and the mystery of the scarab and all this Egyptian god lore. Yeah. I picked up a lot of hints in this second watch, dude. I think everything he was looking at in those books ties directly into what's going on in this series. Yeah. I think all the Egyptian gods listed in those like diagrams in the books, I think those are the gods he's talking about. I think like the one we're seeing him talk to, Khonshu, he's one of the ones that fucked over what's the other one's name?
The one that
Ethan Hawke's all crazy about.
Yeah, I forgot the name of that one.
Damn,
but it's the one. It's the one that's able to give like judgment off of somebody before they do any bad deed or whatever. Maybe. Man, I stink. See, this is why Drew is here right now because he knows all that stuff. Yeah, totally
like for real, he actually researched a lot of that. But anyway, but that Egyptian god that like pretty much like Minority Reports people and kills you before you do whatever bad shit you're gonna do in the future or for whatever bad shit you did before, which is a complete mind trip of an idea and is rooted in real life history and mythology. So I love how that ties into the series without me having to be an expert on it, you know.
Yeah.
And I just love the horror elements of this series. Is so well done. Like I made the Conjuring joke when we were watching it, but I love the horror vibes in this thing.
That's
when he's
true.
Like, who's that? Yeah, because you would feel like that. I like that
scene when he goes down in the elevator and he hits like the basement or whatever.
Yeah, creepy stuff without being like gruesome, but just creepy.
That's the god you're talking about, the
Khonshu. Yeah, the one that gives Moon Knight his powers.
I really like that design of a character. Honestly,
yeah, it's creepy.
A big bird skeleton or whatever.
Interesting. Yeah,
for sure.
It's not. It's kind of like weird, but not goofy.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And it looks just like it does in the comics from the stills I've seen and from the panels I've seen. So I love the way, and I like the, I don't know the actor's name. Oh, F. Murray Abraham, I think's his name. I'm not familiar with his work, but he does the voice of Khonshu, the Egyptian god. He's like, oh no, the idiot's taking over.
Oh, okay.
Like, I like him. Like, he seems like a dick. You know?
Him and Mark live
in this body. Like, he inhabits Mark's body. Let's just say Mark's body, just to be a little more simplistic. So I think from birth he's Mark Spector, if I'm not mistaken. That's his main identity, his real person.
Okay.
He becomes a mercenary, gets these Egyptian powers from the Khonshu god. I think that saves him from pretty much knocking on heaven's door when he's on the brink of death.
Yeah.
You be my vessel and do what I want you to do, and then you can do whatever else you want with your free time.
Yeah.
So he creates this alias of of Stephen Grant in the comics to like do different stuff, kind of like Bruce Wayne uses different disguises over there in the DC comic world. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the way that comes about, having an alias and a different personality. Then over time, he starts to have mental health issues and he starts to crack up and realize, and then he starts to create these dissociative identity disorder. So I think where we're picking up here in the MCU version, that all already went down. He's been a merc for years. Him and Ethan Hawke have been having some beef or something going on within the recent time period of the show leading up to it.
You think so? I mean, it looked like he did.
Because he said, "Oh, the mercenary."
He didn't know who he was yet.
Not like he knows him like well, like a lot, but I think like they've come in contact a good bit already, like right before the show picked up, because he already was tying himself to the bed and he was checking to see if he went anywhere, which I don't think he did that night before. So it looks like he's already been doing weird shit.
Yeah, man, it's such
a
hard stuff to think about, because that phone that he finds in his wall,
yeah,
that's supposed to be Mark's phone, right?
Yeah, that's supposed
Mark's
to be Mark's
phone, and he's talking
to Lydia. I think we're.
Do you want to know who she is?
No.
Okay, all right, because I heard who she was on a podcast, but I won't mention it.
Don't tell me here.
All right, because I won't mention it for anybody out there. But next week or whenever we do find out, then I'll drop the.
Obviously, then you got the other character who's not Mark, Stephen
Grant.
Right,
yeah.
Stephen's talking to someone else on the phone.
Yes, that was one of the main things I wanted to wait to bring up on the show. Who the fuck is he talking to?
I thought it was his mom, but then they were telling me that
who's
he
his
was
real mom.
Okay, I don't know.
See what I mean?
That's
is Mark his real person or is Steven? We don't know. And I like that, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Unreliable
like
narrator.
Who's the original one? Who?
Like, in the Joker movie, I hate to bring it up because I know you don't fuck with it, but
oh my!
I'm just saying, you know how they were playing with the fact that you weren't sure what was reality because he's so cuckoo?
Yeah.
I like how they're doing it in this. Actually,
I like
a little better.
Cuckoo better than Joker Cuckoo for sure.
I know, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I like the way they're doing it here because him having a dissociative identity disorder, it makes more sense.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not saying the Joker thing was badly written. I just think this feels
more
more
natural.
natural.
That the Joker was badly written.
No, I'm just saying this is smoother. It's like Joker. It almost took you a minute to be like, oh, wait a minute, he doesn't know fucking Zazie Beetz, you lying ass.
Oh, that honestly was a trip in the movie because I didn't expect that.
Like it took me a minute.
Whoa.
Like, oh, wait a minute, you didn't date this chick, bro.
Yeah.
It was all in his head.
Yeah.
God damn. It's like somebody lying to their buddies at the bar, like, yeah, I hit that, bro. Like, but this guy's really cuckoo because he really thought he did. I'm like, jeez, lying ass over here. This to me makes sense because he's like two different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he wouldn't remember, like it would be like what happened? And I loved how he doesn't like have any like
any
a sense
memory
of time.
Yeah. Oh, that too. Yeah.
Like, oh, it's Friday, isn't it?
Stood up that hot chick. Damn.
He's like, nah, motherfucker, it's Sunday.
Yep.
You ain't getting none of this shit.
Yeah, that was another thing too, and you feel bad for that character because he's losing days.
Stephen Grant ain't getting none, man.
Definitely not. Yeah.
So it's like, damn, you fucked that up, bro. But man, it's just crazy. I really dig this show overall, man. Like, it's off to a really good, solid start. Like, it's not blowing me away off the bat or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But I really, really like where we're going, man. Like, I love this setup right now.
Yeah.
But just give me a little more Moon Knight action, man.
I think
just him out of the costume. I think
it will for
just
sure.
Give me a little more action, man.
For sure. Next, I actually kind of appreciate it because you kind of see in Steven's perspective of him losing control, and then all of a sudden he gets brought into.
And by the end of the episode, when he's beating up that werewolf looking thing,
you get to see some of that brutality, and that's going to lead into like that persona.
Episode 2, we're going to pick up right there.
Yeah,
probably,
of him being in full costume and everything like that, and he's going to be that brutality.
Mark Spector.
Like we're going to end up seeing like we've been wanting to see with Steven, but Steven, we're just seeing a perspective of him like. He knows he's losing control of himself, and all of a sudden, like he loses control of himself in the middle of like the sequences and stuff like that. Every time he's in danger, we always see him like he'll do like a weird twitch or whatever.
I like the way they do it too. It's like it's unsettling.
He's he starts switching. Then
whoa, what the fuck? Like,
then all of a sudden, like he fucking like Miguel said, he murks like everybody. Like they're all bloodied up and everything like that. And Steven, you see in his perspective, he's like, "What the fuck did I end up doing?" That's why he threw his fucking gun at somebody.
What they're trying to accomplish with like making you uneasy and feeling just like Stephen Grant does in that moment, they're really executing it perfectly.
Yeah.
To me, it's like I just wanted a little more balance with that feeling to kind of appease kind of that action nerd side of the fandom, but kind of give us something weird and nuanced at the same time. But I think the next episodes will probably do that.
I was gonna say that.
For sure.
Me too. I was gonna take it back because I can't expect.
It's a minor negative.
I can't expect too much in the first episode.
Yeah.
Especially because we have like 5
now,
more episodes.
If this is something that's ongoing, it'll start to bug me a little bit.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
What we're getting around that is not boring or bad.
Yeah.
It's just I want some action because Moon Knight is known for the brutality. He is a street level Daredevil character type thing that you want to see the fighting a little bit. I don't need an action heavy show. I just don't want them to keep cutting away from it every time.
Yeah,
that's all.
I'll honestly be bugged out about that. Like,
if they do that too much, that could become a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, like I'll let it slide like first episode because it's like the opening and stuff like that. We're learning a little bit more about these characters, but if
trying
it's
to flip the script like they're like his life is like they're trying to make you feel like the character is. I feel like it's like
yeah. Then like when it gets down to the later episodes, we don't need none of that. Like we get it. We get this perspective of the change. We want to see what we want to see from Moon Knight.
I hope they do what I said. Like let him switch in the moment, see the fight, and then switch. I want to like give me that split type energy. Like let it breathe.
Yeah,
I think that would be much cooler to see him just fuck up somebody like a fucking John Wick badass, and then go back to being some blumbering idiot. Like that to me just sounds cooler to let me see it play out. You know. So I think as long as they do that more often than they don't, I'm cool with it. But I don't need a bunch of action all the time in the series because that to me is a breath of fresh air. Give me more horror sequences. Give me more dialogue-driven type stuff. Give me that character study. I really like the way that they're approaching this as like a drama, you know?
But yeah, other than that, I mean...
What do you guys rate the show? Or the episode, I mean?
This first initial episode, dude, I'm going to give it a good, strong 7.5. Very good start to a series, man.
7.5.
What about you, Skips?
Gotta go for 10. 10 for this one, 10 out of 10.
Yeah?
Lowest end game. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
it's gonna
man.
There will be very rare we're going to get a 10.
I was like, holy shit.
I would say for sure a 7. For sure a 7. Great way to start out the character until we see a little bit more with the upcoming episodes.
Yeah.
It's going to for sure get higher.
Yeah, because he's like, you don't want to judge nothing this early. It's like, I don't even really start looking at like what the show overall is kind of like until like 3-4 in, you know?
Yeah, like I don't mind the villain. I don't mind the
love
the whole
the setup
hero.
of the villain.
Yeah, for sure.
Subtle, less is more. Digging it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I really hope there's like more to come from that. I honestly forget his name. The
Because think
villain,
about the
like
trailer.
I hope he
Remember
had his
when you
own.
see him use the staff and he's like covering, like calling on that power or whatever.
So
Who knows
I'm
what
hoping
that's
that
gonna be?
he had his own like
He
his
does,
own type
like,
of like suit too, you know,
I'm
or
pretty
costume
sure.
or whatever.
Ooh, that would be dope to see.
Yeah, because
I
you
feel
know,
like he
obviously
does.
he's gonna be like Moon Knight, who also is connected with some kind of god, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping to see. That would be pretty sick.
Like, I think we're just barely scratching the surface. on
Yeah,
this
I
thing,
also
man.
give it a 7.
7 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good average. Because right now
7.5. It's good.
yeah, like right now we're learning a little bit more of the character and how you're doing so forth. We're building up that story around him.
Giving that suspense, the mystery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, everything you're setting up, I'm all in on it. I'm all in.
Fuck yeah, for sure. I can't wait for the upcoming episodes.
Yeah, dude. Like, man, it's gonna be cool because they said it's gonna have that Indiana Jones mummy vibe because they're gonna get more into like the Mark Spector stuff. So I think it's gonna be like we're gonna get even more cool stuff going on. So yeah, man. I mean, it's a good solid start. Would you guys say it's your what would you say is your favorite first MCU?
I was thinking about that
episode?
literally right now.
Like of all the shows,
out of all the
like,
shows
first
ever,
premiere
First,
episode.
oh, I liked it better than WandaVision. Honestly, WandaVision.
For
it's
sure,
the first
yeah.
one as the first episode because
Yeah,
First
for
episode
sure.
so far.
Because the first one, I was like,
yeah, the only part of that being like, whoa, what's going on is at the
very end.
very end when they're like seeing her on TV and they're like writing stuff down. I was like, oh, what the?
I was like,
Yeah, it's like a different. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I
was like, okay.
man, fucking the Winter Soldier starts off really strong when
Super
they're like
strong,
in
man.
Siberia or
They
whatever,
did.
and they're like,
That fucking sequence in the fucking Grand Canyon. Right
Yeah.
there, God damn.
Yeah, that is pretty.
and then for Loki was pretty cool too.
Love the
it
Loki
wasn't
first episode.
it wasn't obviously action based. How
No,
like
but I loved that.
how
I loved
Hawkeye
the
or-
Alice in Wonderland,
Yeah.
trippy. What the hell is
Me
going
too.
on here?
It was more of a mind
That
fuck.
or I would say, man, because I feel like this is exactly tied with Hawkeye's first episode.
Me
I don't
too.
know what I gave the rating per se, but I would just say I feel about the same.
I don't remember.
Good start, but I'm not blown away.
Oh, okay.
But I'm having a good time.
Hawkeye's episode falls down above WandaVision, but not above like Hawkeye and the Hawkeye and
I'm gonna go Loki.
oh shit. Hawkeye falls above WandaVision, but not above Falcon, the Winter Soldier, and Loki.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Loki, Falcon, Moon Knight, Hawkeye, WandaVision. What if?
Ooh,
Damn.
okay.
Because what if
Oh,
episodes
What
that
If.
I love
I
the
forgot about
most
that one,
is
too.
gonna be episode. Was that episode 2 with our boy Black Panther Chadwick Boseman?
It was Sharon. I think it was.
Yeah, well,
episode
it's
two.
like-
That's
the
my
one.
favorite. Whatever episode it is, that's my favorite of the series. So it's not the
Right,
first one though.
Right.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I'm trying. If I had to like, it's pretty hard. Like trying to like.
Yeah, like that's my
Measure it
ranking
out.
right there.
I would say
'Cause there's
Falcon
6,
and the
you
Winter
could say.
Soldier, Loki. Who's gonna be the third? That's why it's. I think third might be.
Yeah, for me it's Moon Knight for sure.
I would have to give it to. It would be Moon Knight, Hawkeye, and WandaVision. And what if is always gonna be in the bottom for me because
Yeah.
it's like a fucking one.
It's a fun-
like
it's a
it's a
fun-
fun
it's fun,
thing.
you know?
I enjoy it, but there's obviously gonna be some plot holes in
Yeah,
there.
exactly. But I like some of the stuff we're gonna get continuations for, and I like
Yeah.
how live action it seems to be playing in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I agree on
loving
that.
that.
What about you, Miguel?
I go with Loki, Moon Knight, then Falcon,
Ooh.
then Hawkeye, Wanda, and then What If.
Oh shit. Damn. Nice.
Damn.
Moon Knight's pretty high up there.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
really like Moon Knight.
Damn, I was
It's
expecting
pretty
I was
sick.
gonna put
it
it
was
number
pretty.
2.
It was pretty good. It
It's
was
really good.
something for
I'm
sure,
just-
something new.
Good
Yes.
song.
Obviously,
Exactly.
we already seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and
And we know how all
previous,
that goes.
A lot of movies actually.
Exactly. So we knew what to
So
expect.
yeah, so for Moon Knight is like they're introducing someone so totally new, you know,
And there's
and
so
a
many
whole
details.
new environment. Like I don't even think
Glass
Oh,
in
no,
the
no.
shoes,
No, they have.
and you can hear the
I
sound.
would like. I don't
design.
think the movie has taken place in Europe. No, they have obviously Spider-Man 2 and
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
Thor:
Far
Dark
From Home,
World.
Thor: Dark World.
Eternals.
A little bit of Age of Ultron because Sokovia.
No, that's right.
That's it.
And
Oh,
Civil
yeah.
War took place in Africa for a bit.
And Germany.
And Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
That's
So
true.
I think
We've,
it back.
we've done some globetrotting a little bit.
Yeah.
And don't forget about the Ronin sequence in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's cool that we're gonna see more like heroes outside of like the stage
Yeah.
and stuff like that for sure.
I saw this
I'm pretty
article on
pumped.
Screen Rant or CBR or one of those websites where they were saying they hope that Marvel moves into that direction. And people behind the scenes at Marvel have recently said that more heroes are going to start being from these different places, like Miss Marvel being from Jersey, which is the next series on June. I can't remember the exact date right now, but you'll be seeing visuals. You'll know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's dropping. She's in Jersey. We got Black Panther taking place in Wakanda.
For
Thor:
sure.
Dark World. Dark World. My God.
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder's probably gonna be off world.
Yeah, I wanna
different
like it.
dimensions. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
7 realms.
You
So I
know,
love that.
I really hope they bring in like space characters like Nova. I think
We know he's coming.
Oh,
They've
Nova should
been
have
talking about it, and the rumors keep coming up. So I'm like, he's in the pipeline.
He's
and
for-
then Silver Surfer, but I know that's like a super off.
I think
character,
we're a
you know,
phase or
they-
two
they ain't
away.
gonna Bring that, yeah.
Phase
Yeah.
two- yeah, for sure. At least I think.
But take your time. We
I
don't
would
need to
see. I
rush.
could see Silver Surfer popping up the end of Phase 5, Phase 6 if they introduce.
To me,
Galactus.
like Fantastic Four post-credit scene,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
something like that, or Secret Invasion Easter egg or post-credit,
Whoa,
something
that'd be
that's
crazy.
space alien based that
Yeah.
we're not expecting it per se.
I'm
Where
kinda-
Fantastic Four hit it on the nose and give us what you know we want.
I'm pretty pumped to see Adam Warlock, and I want to see Nova too. I wanna-
Interesting
Adam
casting
Warlock,
on Adam
that's
Warlock.
right,
Yeah.
I like that actor, man. So I'm
Wait,
actually
who's
rooting-
Adam Warlock?
Will Poulter from We're the Millers. He was gonna play Pennywise
Oh,
before
that's
Bill
right.
Skarsgård
Yeah, yeah.
originally.
Okay, I have seen that before.
He was in another really good film, Detroit. Did you know about this film?
No.
Detroit.
It's about the really crazy incident of these black people getting killed by the police in the 60s at this hotel in Detroit. And there are musicians there on tour.
Oh, shit,
And yeah,
nah.
it's really dark, serious movie. But Will Poulter plays this racist-ass cop going against John Boyega's cop character, who's a black cop, or security guard, actually. And his, like this guy's got some great acting, man. So
he can.
it's like
nail
he
it.
doesn't fit a buff superhero, but if he gets the physique, man,
Yeah.
I mean, he has the talent.
Yeah.
So
I think he's been like hitting the gym and
yeah,
shit
I
like
heard
that.
he's
like
you could see him already doing his Camille Nanjiani type shit already. So
yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
but Nova. If I want to see something for Nova, I want to see why he wasn't there for Infinity War and Endgame.
which version do you want to see? Are you aware of both versions in the comics? Richard
not-
Rider and the newer,
The
younger
one, yeah.
What
I'm
would
more
you
of a
guys
Ri-
like to see? I want to see Richard Rider personally.
I want to see Richie.
Me
Is
too.
that the younger one?
Yeah, because I feel like we have enough Young Avengers characters popping into the movies and series already.
Yeah.
That you already have like a good team kind of building. Where I feel like Richard Rider is more interesting because he can play into being from the Nova Corps, being a part of the Thanos invasion.
Yeah.
It gives him a little more oomph to introduce him into the world, and you can give him a little more history and do something different. Because they have a lot of teen, younger characters they're already doing. Miss Marvel, we're about to do that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hawkeye did
Kate
that.
Bishop, I
Kate
guess.
Bishop's
Bishop.
going to be a big presence, I'm sure, going forward in some capacity. WandaVision's going to be about her kids with her Doc Strange. I think that's going to come into play.
Yeah. For sure.
Isaiah Bradley's nephew, he becomes Patriot. That's possible.
Oh, and actually, freaking
Ant-Man 3?
Doctor Strange is gonna introduce another team.
America Chavez, thank
Chavez.
you. I missed the most obvious one right now. Next up, what the hell am I talking about?
Yeah.
America Chavez confirmed in the movie. We know what her deal is. Multiverse punch and shit.
Yep.
Crazy stuff. I'm excited for that. And we got the girl from Detective Pikachu playing Cassie Lang, a.k.a. Stature,
Yeah.
in Ant-Man Quantumania. So you already got all that. We're good. Like you don't need any more younger peoples.
Yeah, she's
But-
gonna take the mantle.
I'd rather see White Tiger if you're gonna put another young character.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'd rather see her than Richard Rider. I think having him be a Star-Lord type, I'm a little older, but I'm not real old. I've been around for a minute. I think
Yeah.
that sounds more interesting.
Yeah, and it would be cool to see like how Alice like the Infinity Saga really infected everybody. Like especially with somebody like Nova, like how he wasn't able to be part of that fight.
Exactly, man.
Maybe he got was part of
Off-world, doing
Snap,
something else.
Off-world, he got his ass
Watch
beat.
everybody get snapped.
We
and say,
also
"What?"
forgot Shuri from fucking Black Panther, but I guess it also fits in with White. You said White Tiger?
White Tiger, yeah, was what I would want to see. But White Tiger's like a little bit of a separate character.
Oh, it wasn't.
She's the second iteration of the original White Tiger. More of a Spider-Man type character,
okay.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's a cool character that you could do that I feel would be the younger female version is more interesting than the dad version. So,
Yeah.
but I think Richard Rider in reverse is more interesting than the younger version. I don't feel like they ever wrote any good storylines as much with him, other than him running around with Spidey and them as a team for a bit. That's like the only cool thing he really did, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
And you've read a lot of the modern comics, I think even more than me. So I feel like he didn't do anything in Secret Wars, you know, where he was in a bunch of the other versions in a bunch of comic stories. War of Kings, Realm of
That one
Kings.
sounds sick.
Yeah, like some of the early Guardians type stuff was going on. Annihilation. You know,
That's a good one.
see what I'm saying?
It's all about
So,
space, though.
yeah. The first Infinity before they did, or the second Infinity War, not the first one.
Yeah.
He was in the original Infinity War, Infinity Gauntlet saga. So I just think there's more juice to that version, but I'm happy regardless whatever they do with it.
Mm-hmm. That's why we got a lot of good opportunities coming up, and it's cool that we got like Moon Knight making an entryway, new character, everybody's pumped up
Unique,
from,
man.
unique in his
Uniqueness.
own right. It's cool to see. It's cool to see that we're gonna see more characters instead of like their OGs and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I just love that we're getting into this new territory, and I hope that they just keep firing on all cylinders, and we just keep evolving the MCU and what's it about, what they're doing. And the multiverse stuff has just been flawless so far, so it's going to be interesting to see how deep into the more cuckoo bananas type stuff that's going on in MCU, like multiverses, magic, all that, because you got Egyptian gods. So
Yeah.
how far is that going to go?
I know, huh? We got those kind of gods. Then we got gods like freaking Loki and Thor. That we
And
totally
then you got
forget, yeah.
Celestials that we know a lot more about now.
So many gods out there, yeah.
Yeah,
The
I know.
Eternals, you know.
My God.
So you got a lot of great shit, crazy shit going on. But yeah, man. Big prediction on MCU cameo. Do you think we're gonna get an MCU cameo of any type, whether it's new or old character?
from Moon
From
Knight,
Moon Knight, now I
in
don't
the
think
entire
so.
run.
I just feel like it wouldn't fit. I guess
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be Blade.
Blade.
It's gonna be Blade.
No
yeah, I
way.
have 2 ideas. Actually, I have 3. 1, they're gonna introduce Werewolf by Night, possibly. 2, Blade, because they're building up that mystical side of the universe, and I think it would make sense for him to have heard about this guy and maybe be tapping in with him like, hey, you be into that weird mystical shit? I'm building
Yeah.
a team. It's called the Midnight Suns
And then he
Initiative.
just made the transition to like in the movies.
Yeah, because I think they're definitely going to do that. I think they're just not going to do it in like immediately, and I don't think they're gonna do it in like the really more like popcorn kind of fun stuff. I think he's gonna be more in like a Blade movie, of like a Werewolf by Night type thing.
Yeah.
I don't think Moon Knight would fit in the Avengers movie unless you're doing Secret Wars level type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's not an Avenger,
Yeah.
He's traditionally not.
Yeah.
He's a Midnight Suns. He's a Defenders type.
Yeah, he's a street level guy.
Yeah.
Street level guy for sure. So
Put him in the Daredevil series they're working on.
throw him in there.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't think he's gonna be in any.
But I also think
no
they
cameos
could
are gonna
introduce
come out in this show.
A new character we're not familiar with them doing yet.
It's a whole new character.
Yeah, like I think we could totally get something like that. Like
Wilson Fisk. We get even though they did him dirty and freaking
who
Hawkeye.
knows, man? Like they could lean into Marvel Zombies, anything, bro. Like,
This show?
yeah, like you show a post-credit scene of the universe Marvel Zombies are from, which ties into Doctor Strange. You never know.
Oh yeah, they could
And
definitely
it comes
do that.
out the same week Doctor Strange drops. They know that's gonna happen. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
It literally drops that Wednesday. Like I've looked at the schedule.
Wait, what does the movie?
The Moon Knight finale
Oh.
comes out the same week as
Oh,
Multiverse
got
of
you.
Madness.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I could see. I
They
could see them do
usually
something like
do that, no?
Yeah, because you got this week is episode 1, which is going into April, and then you got 4 more weeks of April.
Damn.
That's 5, and then 6, right there.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Like Hawkeye and No Way Home.
The countdown begins.
Hell yeah! But yeah, man, drop your freaking rating down below, man. What do you think about Moon Knight? 1 to 10. Are you excited for the series? Have you read the comics? Are you a fan of the character? Are you like us and you're pretty fresh to him and you went in blind? Let us know what you think about it down below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you fall more in between like we did? And give us your ranking of the premiere episodes of all the MCU series on Disney Plus, man. We'd love to hear from y'all.
Yeah, what's your favorite episode? Just drop it in
Let
the
us
comments.
know,
Come on.
man. What's your favorite episode? Favorite episode all time? What are you looking forward to for the rest of the year MCU-wise? What's your most anticipated MCU project?
What cameos do you want to see in the show, man?
Yeah.
Just drop it all.
All that shit, man. And it's been a fun episode, man. I feel like we finally, I feel like we made What's the Word even better than we were planning on.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, freestyling, bro. We're shooting from the hip, man. And you don't want to miss a single episode of the Fandom Frequency Show.
Hell
We're going to be
no.
dropping these things almost every single week. Hour to 2 hour, 2.5 hours, man. It's going to be a long form show where we get into all this different pop culture goodness. We want to start doing interviews later on down the line. We got so many great ideas and things we want to do with the show. And it's going to continuously evolve. But we need you guys to help us do so. And the best way you can do that is literally just click and subscribe. That's literally one of the best things you can
recommend us
do.
to everybody.
Recommend us to anyone
Your
you know that likes
friends,
pop
grandma,
culture.
freaking mom, your dog. I don't care. Everybody.
Yeah, man. Everybody. Let them know, man. We're accepting of all corners of the world and of life and the
Yep.
entire multiverse. Share us with your friends and fam out there, man. And also, if you're listening on the podcast feed and you've supported the show before or haven't yet, just click the download button. One of these days, you're going to get bored and have to listen to something. You might want to
Yep.
listen to the show again. Or show it to a friend and let them know, and you can send it to them in an email, man. So download the episodes. That's
Email.
definitely going to help us with the show. We're almost at 600 episodes overall on the Fandom Frequency Network, man. We're almost at 600 downloads, guys.
600 episodes, guys. You could find
600
anything.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Is that what he said?
No,
600?
600 downloads for all 60 episodes.
Man,
My
I'll be
bad.
Yeah, because this is the 60 or
honestly,
61st.
I was trying to play it
Yeah.
off like, 600. But in my head, I
Oh
was
my
like,
God,
are
no
we
way.
really at 600 episodes, bro?
No,
What the
not yet. We will someday.
Eventually.
We will
Fuck.
someday. But yeah, man, like we're gonna keep giving you this content as often as possible, guys. I'm working on one more Batman piece of content for the Batman month before we're wrapping that up, and we're gonna be getting to a lot of dope stuff, guys.
Some
Moon
anime
Knight.
for the future. If you like some Yu Yu Hakusho, we got an episode coming down.
We're gonna be dropping a Yu Yu
in a few
Hakusho
weeks or a couple weeks, if that.
by the end of April. You would have seen a Yu Yu Hakusho review.
Yep.
You're gonna see
Season
a
2.
Halo.
sorry.
Freaking discussion. Demon Slayer season 2.
My bad.
It's all good, bro. It's all good, man. We're excited around here.
Yeah,
what else are we
like,
talking about? Moon Knight. We're gonna cover the whole rest of the series, and don't you forget, man. Multiverse of Madness is right around the corner, so stay tuned on that. We're gonna have a dope review coming, discussion talking about all that crazy shit. So from now till then, we got plenty of content dropping, guys. So stay tuned. Don't sleep. We're gonna catch you on the next episode, guys.
Catch you on the flip side.
So
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Take
Peace.
care.